Y'all already know what time it is, man. Let's get into it as we do. It's time to talk about quarterbacks. And let's talk about how long should we sit a quarterback. So without further ado, TD, talk to the people.
Appreciate it, Mr. Davis. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on my to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, win is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends, ayy. You when I touching the can, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, if it got the master on the master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all come on in the building, man. You know I'm a beast. Every time I hear that sound, it's like I just take things to the next level. Which this is where this came from today. A conversation taken to the next level. Me and this illustrious fellow that you like to call the GOAT, who is sitting right there before your eyes, was talking about how long should a quarterback sit. Now I'm gonna put this in instance, I'm gonna put this in perspective for everybody who's out there on the outside. The Carolina Panthers sit in a position where, number one, you are now out there with a bridge quarterback in Andy Dalton, and seemingly the days of Bryce Young are now over. Dave Canales, Dan Morgan, anybody in the front of the Carolina Panthers office is now in a situation where they're going to fulfill the rest of this year, the rest of this season with Andy Dalton. It's been put out there. Um, and I'll show the clip in a minute. As soon as I get a chance to load that clip up, I didn't get a chance to get that clip, but um, and from there, heading into next year's draft, which we all understand is going to be vital for the Carolina Panthers and the Carolina Panthers' success because it's time to now build a team. And this is where I and myself and GOAT divides. I would like to build a team, have young talent come through the door on the defensive side of the football. And I prefer that that be something that's done firsthand. Shout out to the burning dumpster. Uh, so the first hand and looking at this team, I'm saying to myself, if I go get a young rookie quarterback, I'm going to let him sit and allow him the opportunity to grow because in the last couple of years with the Carolina Panthers, we have been getting guys reclamation project after reclamation project, and it hasn't been working out. And so the best part of about getting a new quarterback in Canales' system, I believe, is to sit him and allow him to learn behind a veteran bridge quarterback. Now, this is where me and Goat differs. Good afternoon, Goat. How you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling good.
Now that we done got the niggatry out the way, now please tell us why your black ass feel different.
Because it's no textbook answer to this thing. It's no like building a house where you need squares, right degree angles, this, that, the third, X amount of blocks here, there, and this and that. You read the blueprint. It's no textbook blueprint to this thing. You could go get a quarterback who didn't play a lot of Power 5 ball, but this guy played a lot of ball. Bam! He's got the prerequisite size, arm strength. He can do this, that. Might be one thing like his footwork. Might be one thing like his touch with the intermediate passing. He might have the total package, and we didn't see it because some people say he didn't go against this defense. He didn't go against that defense. But that guy came in with that swag. He caught the playbook. He adjusted to the NFL speed just like that. He didn't need to sit. So it all depends on the kid you bring in. You talk about what the Panthers have done and haven't done. They haven't picked the right guy, Q. That's all
Well,
it boils
and
down
this
to.
is where I beg to differ with you a little bit because seemingly, no matter who you bring in this year, knowing the history here with us in quarterback since Cameron Jarrell Newton has left that position, we have struggled mightily with quarterback after quarterback after quarterback after quarterback coming in. So the way that we have been doing it, you look from Teddy Bridgewater to Sam Darnold to PJ Walker being taken from the XFL to us bringing Bryce Young in here. We have gone out and gotten guys that one hasn't fit the mold of what we need in Carolina. For one, we go get guys that fit a mold, not the mold for what we're looking for. Whether that's a general, a floor general, pocket passer, strong arm type of guy, we don't go get those type of molds of guys. We go get a guy that was once considered like Sam Darnold. Logic, what would you say Sam Darnold was best at?
In college or just in general coming out?
Just in general, what do you think he was best at?
I think they started talking about his arm talent because everything else was questionable.
They said that Sam Darnold had the requisite arm talent, and they said he could read defenses going into the Jets. Then they turned around and realized that he couldn't read defenses after leaving USC.
Yeah, he started seeing ghosts.
There you go. But
It was too
why
fast
did they
for him.
get to that? Why did they get to that moment, Logic? Because why? Trial by error, right?
Yeah, they put him in the fire. They put him right on in there.
And what did that do for him as a quarterback with his development?
Yeah, well, I can say it stunted it a little bit, just a little bit, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I can bounce back on you with that though.
Okay.
Not every man is the same. Not every
Right.
situation is the same. Uh,
Okay.
every quarterback that come in that's a top pick. We look at the NFL. We expect them to start. A lot of the times, that don't always work out that way. Some guys got to wait a little bit. Some guys got to sit down and figure some things out. There's a couple things that you know they say they're talented enough to be the top pick, but there's something in their game that they need to develop a little bit. Other guys don't have that problem. They start right now. Just depends on what facility you in, what organization they're in, and where they sitting at the time, as far as the players and personnel that's in the building.
Mm. So
So
let me ask you this
yes,
question, Logic.
hmm
Because Sam Darnold was probably one of the youngest draft picks that we had. He was super young when he came here. PJ Walker, what did they do with him coming from the XFL?
yeah, threw him right in there.
Mm.
Mm, mm,
Okay.
mm.
Just threw him in there and say, hey, we need you to be our quarterback. And it took him what? A while to adjust to the NFL, did it not?
Oh yeah. He the speed, you could tell the speed was definitely different.
Mm, okay. So the speed was different for PJ Walker. The speed was different for Sam Darnold, who was highly touted from the USC Trojans. So those two quarterbacks alone. Now I'm just talking about in the past 7 years, what we had at quarterback and why it seemingly hasn't worked. Now you had Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater came from the Vikings after an injury. where he was a rookie that started immediately. He had some success immediately. But after the injury, it took him a while to get back over there because he struggled. And then the Vikings moved on from him. So the Saints get him first, and then we get him. Where it seemed like Teddy became a made man as a strong quality backup. How did that work out for us, Logic?
Um, when he came here, I think a lot of people, because of the win loss record, if we would have just been patient with him and took the time to see what he was actually doing here, and maybe got our quarterback later, just hold on to him until
Mm.
we get the guy we wanted, I think we'd have been all right, man. But we messed up, Rush, got that man out the building, and we went on this crazy QB carousel.
So it was
Q,
people, is what you
Q.
telling me.
No. You trying to paint a fucking a narrative, Q, is what you trying to do. That's what you fucking trying to do.
I ain't trying to
You
do
trying to
shit. I'm just telling
listen.
you
You
what the
trying
fuck happened.
now. You trying to paint a motherfucking narrative.
I ain't
Teddy
painting no
Bridgewater, they
narrative.
had that was the plan. Teddy Bridgewater had a 3-year contract. You got to look at the contract at first.
Three
Mm-hmm.
When
years,
when
$20 million
when
a year. Yes, sir.
Matt Rule fucked up, David Tepper stuck his nose in the whole shit. Joe Brady came in this motherfucker who Matt Rule did not hire. Joe Brady said, go get Teddy Bridgewater because he previously worked with him in New Orleans while he was the coordinator at LSU. So Tepper thinking, well, shit, that's automatically going to get us some wins. You already know. He already know you. You know him. Boom, 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 boom. Then when Teddy Bridgewater, Matt Rule didn't connect because that was not his guy, there go trouble in the city. Now, the best
Yep.
thing for the Panthers to do right now, if
No,
Dave Canales
no,
If Dave Canales
no.
go out there
You,
and
you see
say,
what you just
I
did?
like this guy,
You see what you
if
just did?
Dave Canales go out there and say, I like this guy,
You see
this
what
is
you
my
just
guy,
did?
you're going to have success.
Do you see what you just did? You
What the
blamed a
fuck did I
whole
just do?
lot of the organization's mistakes on the people just now. Is what the fuck you
Because
just
you,
did.
it was never,
Now,
it's
there's
just like
one.
when you fix
If you
food.
get one
You a cook,
motherfucker out of the
you a
motherfucker
cook,
way, you wouldn't have to worry about it, dog.
you
But
a
be it
cook
as
though,
it may,
Q.
as I just attained to what we are speaking of, where your owner can't get out the way of football people making football decisions, and
Q, let me
therefore
ask
you
you a
always
question.
in the
Let me
same
ask you a
carousel.
question.
You're
You a
in the
cook.
same
How many
fucking
people
mess.
in your
You're
pot
in the
of rice?
same goddamn mess because of
How
one
many
motherfucker.
people in your pot of rice when you making a pot of rice? How many motherfuckers in your pot of rice?
Only people that I ask. If I need you to come over here and chop up some
Oh
sausage
shit, nigga.
while I'm cooking the
Bullshit.
motherfucker, why if I
Shut
need
the
a
fuck
motherfucker to come
up.
over
Bullshit.
here, then
Like the
goddamn it, that's
like
what
the
the fuck I
video.
Bullshit.
need.
Like the
I don't
video.
Bullshit.
need shit
Like the
else.
video.
You
Bullshit.
bullshit. You
Bullshit.
bullshit.
You not letting nobody lift that goddamn pot. You not letting nobody lift that lid to that pot.
So
Cause
you
you
telling
responsible for
me
that pot of rice.
you okay with understanding that we're gonna jump up and go get a quarterback, knowing that this bald motherfucker is gonna come up here and make the same mistake again with quarterbacks by judging them off of he
I
loving them.
I just told you, if Dave Canales say this is my guy, not Dave Tepper, Dave Canales.
Well, you said Dave, and I got confused.
Stop.
So
Let
there you go.
motherfuckers pick for the nigga who's getting ready to call the plays and run the show.
But go.
Let the
Even if you
motherfucker
were,
who's doing the
even if
picking.
you were to pick a motherfucker this year, like I said, you got Carson Beck, Quinn Ewers, you got Shador Sanders. Those will probably be one of the three motherfuckers that'll end up in Carolina. And you just saw Quinn Ewers go down because of that Georgia defense was too much for him. You just seen Carson Beck win the fucking game with 3 interceptions looking like horse shit. You literally, Shador is one mistake away from being in the same boat from them. All he got to have is one bad game and he'll be in the same boat as them. There's no clear cut, definitive number one guy.
Q.
And I'm telling you that because based off of what we just seen, if you go get one of them three guys and you bring them here in Carolina, what's the difference in what you're getting from Andy Dalton? What's the difference?
Ain't no difference.
So
Ain't no
you
difference.
losing right now with Andy Dalton, and you saying jump your ass up in the top of the draft to go get another motherfucker in here to come in here to lose.
No,
Ain't
you
no
let
difference.
your coach pick your quarterback. But right now, we don't need to be thinking about one. Right
But
now,
see,
you
right
need
now
to
though,
pick your team.
Logic, you let Q play that clip from that damn post game
Hmm.
interview that man did. He is clearly under the gun. He is clearly feeling the heat. Somebody got on his goddamn ass, on his neck. He clearly starting to feel the heat.
So it's
So,
only a
so,
matter
so
of
what
Clearly.
time
you saying? So
for the
what you
owner pick
saying?
another quarterback. That's what you're
After
telling me.
7 years
Okay, I'm through.
of
I'm through.
carousel of quarterbacks, after seven
I'm
years
through.
of going through coaches, going through coordinators, changing personnel, changing scouting people, we about to do it again.
About to do it again.
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this goddamn film.
Dude.
About to do
I'm
it
gonna play
again.
this motherfucker, man.
Y'all
Cause
just tell, I'm
I
not
don't
saying a
believe it.
goddamn word. I'm not
I don't
saying a
believe
word.
it.
Y'all tell me what the fuck y'all see or hear.
I don't believe it, man. There's no way a nigga getting ready to set us up for the whoop de doop again, man.
Okay.
Here we go.
The football. You got to take care of the ball if you want to be able to be competitive in games in this league. Two early ones and turned into scores, between giving the ball away and just not being able to get off the field. I think they scored on all but one drive. It's just, we're going to have to get right back to the film and just kind of look at the basics and the fundamentals of what we're trying to do. And, all across the board. So that's really the story of the game. And, mustered up a nice drive there at the end. We looked like us and we didn't look like us early on. So trying to figure out how to get that consistency to show up for our group so we give ourselves a chance to be competitive in these games.
Dave, is there a level of embarrassment that comes with a loss like that?
I'm proud of our guys. I'm proud of the work that we do. So for me, I never go to that place. For me, it's about honoring the guys that are there, that try their butts off, in practice, and I'm proud of that, but it's got to show up on game day, and
He
we
passing
can
out
have great weeks of
participation
practice or
trophy.
whatever it is, but
Y'all hear that
the
shit?
carryover and the mentality, that part needs to be consistent for 4 quarters.
Where do you go for buy-in when you do see it in practice and it's not
Yeah.
necessarily translating in games?
Yeah, just the discipline of going right back to the fundamentals. I have to look at the film. We got to just attack those things and just be honest about
Gotta
it,
look at
like
the
we've
film.
been. And
Gotta look at the film.
just show the breakdowns of the play, show the breakdowns of the offensive failure. Part of that's on me. Part of that's just allowing them to just hammer our core of our principles, not keeping them off balance with certain things, and parts on the players with execution, just the basic parts of what we're trying to get done. And we can't have people running in the backfield on runs. That's not who we are. That hasn't shown up that way in any of the games we've played. So, hopefully I answered that good enough.
Andy's second interception on the receiver.
Shout out to Miss Rain.
I got to watch that one. I was looking at the shell. I think there's a little bit of miscommunication, but we'll get to the bottom of it and we'll work through that.
What do you think of his performance overall?
It just wasn't good enough, and that's true, and he knows that, and so that's something that again we just got to be honest about. Our Tell the Truth Monday and look at the things that we can do better from an execution standpoint.
David, is there any sense of deflation during the game?
Honestly, the way that the guys came out and just battled in the second half, they had a good reset mentality to them. There was still some execution stuff that didn't happen right, but to be able to just stay with it, to continue to run hard, to continue to hit, to continue to run the ball the way we wanted to, and try to create some balance and get those first downs. I thought it showed a lot of character for the guys, but there's no moral victories. We got to play good for 4 quarters, and that's the part that I got to continue to just be disciplined about pushing in that direction.
You talked about your guys kind of fight regardless, like all
Yeah.
season regardless of kind of what they face. Like, what do you want to see from them on Monday and Wednesday moving forward?
I just want to see the great work that we're doing carry over to the game for 4 quarters where we're taking care of the football, where we're matching our principles the right way, we're fitting our runs, and we know that teams are going to get their wins, but we got to balance this thing out to play good football. The trajectory is to find good football. That's the greatest challenge. Can we just play good ball? So
You hear
that's
that,
what we got to
Coach?
get back to.
But in terms of maybe
Mhm.
what
Yeah.
you want to see from
He
them?
said we know we're gonna lose. It's just we gotta play good
Yeah.
football in a losing effort.
I mean, I think their attitude has been great. Their attitude has been They
Dissipate
showed
Joe.
a lot of real toughness, you know, in the way that we continue to come back to work and look at it that way, you know. And I think it starts with just the staff being really honest about what the things are. You know, we're not trying to sugarcoat things. It's again, there's no great speech, there's no great motivation from an emotional standpoint. It's brass tacks, play better football, and that's where we got to go.
Did you consider going to Bryce any earlier?
After the last drive, after the touchdown drive, if we'd have got the defense off, we'd have put Bryce in and hopefully to get a couple of series there, you know, just get him out there to play. These are those opportunities to do it, you know, and unfortunately, we didn't get off the field. So we were just relegated to that last drive.
You committed to Andy for next week?
Yeah, committed to Andy.
Is there a point,
Committed to Andy.
4 straight losses for him? I know it's not all his fault, but
Put the nigga in at trash time, but I'm committed to Andy.
Right now, it's hypothetical. You know, we gotta just get prepared. We got to look at this film, get ready for the Broncos right now, and Andy will be playing next week.
he had dirted that first interception. Looked like they hit.
Yeah, he certainly could have. You know, there was a guy in the area, you know, and that's a play right there where he puts it in the dirt. We go to the next down, hopefully convert it on third down, and then give us a chance to score a touchdown. And if not, you know, we're efficient there, come away with points right there, and we're playing a normal football game.
Dave, what do you attribute the defensive struggles to? Is it a tackling thing? Is there something to change with the scheme? Right now, what would you say?
Honestly, I love our scheme. I've seen it, played against it. I've seen it in person now for a good while, and I love our scheme. And the challenge for us is to bring a new group together. We kind of start back at the fundamentals as we add these pieces, you know, and we got to play good team football.
All right, good. Dave, question. Can I do
Yeah.
this Spanish?
I won't answer it in Spanish. I can answer it in English.
What do you think the Commanders did offensively and defensively to kind of reach this result?
They just took advantage of their opportunities. Number one, they took care of the football. So that's a big starting point right there. They made some explosive plays happen. You know, they converted half of their third downs. That's a fantastic day. You know, and defensively, they had a great plan for our run game. So they did a great job, and they executed it well, you know.
If you had been told before the game that Jaden Daniels would only play one series, would you have thought it would have been a lot closer game?
I don't know that. You know, I think it's just, again, comes down to the ball. So whoever's playing for quarterback for the other team, you know, if you give it to them, you give them enough opportunities and their drives continue to sustain that way, you know, like you give them a chance to have success.
Were you disappointed in the inability to kind of keep Marcus contained with his feet especially?
Yeah, we just got to fight and scratch and find a way to get the guy down. We had some good rushes. We got to get him down.
Any updates on Raheem last year?
I know it's a shoulder injury. The extent of it, again, they'll do the full workup and we'll have more information there.
Any other injuries?
Nothing that kept anybody out for the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Well, there
Man.
it is right there.
You know what, Q?
Shout out. What's up?
I'm tired of the nice talk.
I mean, that's all he got right now is just
I'm
fucking
tired
nuts at that podium.
Not even not just him. I'm tired of the friendly stuff. You listen. I was watching the Pittsburgh game last night, right?
Yes, sir.
And the commentator was talking about how Tomlin is and how people are when it comes to coming in his building and interviewing and saying, you know, I might want to come over here. And they said a lot of people turn away and leave them because they say even on Fridays, man, most teams is taking it easy. They're watching film. They're doing walkthroughs. They say Tomlin going hard on Fridays. They said he pushing these people. He said that's what they do in Pittsburgh. And a lot of people are turned off by that because they feel like, hey, I'm a vet. I don't need to do this. Tomlin don't get down like that. So they say a lot of them people make that decision to leave. And he said, well, if they decide to leave because of how we do, then I don't want them here either. I'm okay because I didn't want them here anyway. You either do our standard or you don't be here. I need that in my locker room, bro. I don't need what was that? What's that shit right there? You tuck your tail between your legs, man. Accept your ass whooping. But you need to step up and say something. I got a standard and my team ain't meeting it. Say that. How about say that with your chest?
That's a nigga that's doing just enough to get by right now. And I'm just being honest with you with Canales. He realized before the season started that this team was going to be hot garbage. He realized the quarterback situation. And He realizes where he is sitting at, and he's hoping to get a chance to come out here and be able to pick his guy coming forward. That's a motherfucker with a plan that's not telling anybody what his plan is. He understands where he's sitting at. That's a smart. I don't care for Canales, but I say the shit he doing at the podium right now is a smart motherfucking move for him to keep his job. Everything he doing is to keep his job right now.
I
Mm-hmm.
agree, Q.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, and
Right
I
there.
agree with
Right there.
everything you just said. That
I'm right
whole
there.
assessment
Mm-hmm.
of what you just said. Now, but this motherfucker know I got this job because of Dan Morgan, this and that one. Nobody looking at me. I'm trying to make the best of this situation. Now, will he pull out his nuts and pick his quarterback? Will he go out here and pick the first thing on the board because he know he gonna have to live and die by a quarterback, or he stuck with Andy, or he stuck with Bryce again for another year? Is he not feeling that heat? Don't y'all think?
Well, go. He realized looking at this roster, he damned if he do or he damned if he don't. Because
There you
just like
go.
Ms. Rand said earlier, you got to build this motherfucker. You got no pieces on defense, and you got minimum pieces on offense. And when I say minimum pieces, nigga, you just got the fucking offensive line. You ain't got shit else. You got Thielen, who 1 foot in the grave. You got Deontay Johnson. You got to pay that motherfucker, and I doubt you're gonna pay him $20 million in a rebuild. I thought you were gonna pay him that. And
No,
to be honest with you, you got no weapon other than Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard is only looking good
pay
because of the
him.
offensive line,
You
but
got to
you got to
pay
pay
him.
him. So there's nothing to work with this team right now. You got a tight end that you was hoping to see Jatavion Sanders emerge somewhat, but he hasn't even done that. As a fourth round prospect, that was the second best tight end in this draft. We're still waiting for him to come along a little bit more. I told you if he gave me 300 yards this year, that would be me saying, "Damn, he's coming along." But it's gradual steps. It's gradual steps over here, Go. That's why I tell you, if you go jump your ass in this draft and go get another quarterback, you're gonna be sitting in the same position that you're sitting in with Andy right now. A fucked up team, young or not.
I think. I think you absolutely right. And all I'm saying is I'm reading the tea leaves. I'm looking at the vibe. This I'm reading this guy right now. Y'all had a happy go lucky motherfucker. Now look at him. Where's all that enthusiasm?
And
Where's all
that's exactly why I said what I said. You came in here with all this positivity and stuff, all this rah stuff, about like how Matt Rule did. Matt Rule was preaching. Y'all remember them sermons
Yep.
Matt Rule was giving us preaching?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need that,
Yup.
bro. Come in, and if you telling me that you smart enough, you done played the Panthers twice last year. You played them twice. You know what you got. You know what you got because you already faced them. So you know the
Now
team
you
ain't,
looking
ain't
at
ain't
tape
good right
again.
now. Come in
Yeah.
here,
Now
admit it
you
from the beginning. The
evaluate
team ain't
talent.
great. Give me some time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me fix this thing. Be able to say it with your chest. Don't come out here with this extra positive stuff. Then when it get hard, now you want to switch up your tone. I'm questioning you now at this point.
You better. You
He's
better question
soft.
that
You hear me? You hear me?
So
You want me to say it? You want me to say it? He's soft.
he's soft.
you better.
So logic. If you
Huh?
get a quarterback at the top of this draft, or if you wait till next year, which one you think is the better move?
I'm still looking at this defense. We can't get no sacks. We can't get no pressure. It don't matter if you pick a quarterback now. If the defense is getting right back off the field, the quarterback gonna be right on there. It's gonna be a rookie. Unless he's some phenomenal guy, we ain't gonna see it ain't gonna reap no benefits right now, no dividends. You fix this team first, not the quarterback position, this team. And then you get your guy. That's what you need to do at this point in time. I know people don't want to do it, but at the end of the day, we've been doing that. We've been going trying to get quarterbacks over and over again. Appreciate you. For over going on 8 years now? Obviously something ain't right. Obviously something not clicking. Obviously we're not doing something the right way. So stop throwing shit at the wall to see if it sticks. How about switch it up this time? Do what we need to do this time. Fix the team. Then get your guy.
Link in the chat. Y'all already see what time it is. Just dropped it. The hot topic today: how long is too long for a quarterback to sit? Like, we're in a position now where we gotta find a quarterback. We gotta have a guy that comes in. Do we do it this season and then you come out and build your team, or do you wait till you build your team this year and then insert a quarterback? What's the better way to do it?
Ain't no textbook, Q. Ain't no textbook shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
They're
just
gonna
know I
get a
Nope.
can't bring a
quarterback.
quarterback into this
They're
mess
gonna
right
go.
now,
They're
Go.
gonna go get one, buddy.
I know
They're
what
gonna
they
go
want to
get
do.
one.
Go. I understand what the Panthers are going to do. They're saying right now, we need somebody to stabilize the position. We need a young guy that could come in and take us to the next level and be a franchise guy. Clearly, Bryce is not it. Canales is basically telling you that every time he go to the podium. I'm committed to Andy. I'm doing this right here with Andy. Yeah,
Yeah,
Andy will start next week. He's letting you know
he
that
letting you
motherfucker
know.
is done.
He letting you know.
He's
From
saying it
here
without
forth,
saying.
he's saying
Mm-hmm.
from here forth to here yonder. Andy Dalton is the starter.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce will come in trash time to get some work or to basically put out his resume.
That's it.
Yeah,
He
so
just do, he when
Other
in
team.
garbage time, he gonna try to put him on display to try to shop him if he can. But I mean, whether we want him to wait to get a quarterback or some people want to wait till next year, but he's not gonna put his job in jeopardy not to try to go get his guy. Like I put in the chat, Arthur Smith did the same thing. He let the Atlanta Falcons owner's son wanted Desmond Ritter, and Arthur Smith never went and got his guy. Got him fired. So you're not gonna sit here and tag your or uh, uh, hold somebody's hand to a bridge quarterback unless you got your guy already in the building. And I understand, like, some people like, well, why wait? Or why don't you just wait and get him later? I mean, you're already going to be losing. So I don't have a problem with my quarterback sitting there developing while you build this defense. And then come into 2026, you got your quarterback, you got a defense now, and you added more pieces to that defense. Now you're looking a little more stable because I don't think after this draft you're gonna be drafting that high enough where you gotta jump back up because how Carolina Panthers have been doing in the draft, giving up all that collateral to try to jump up to get your guy. I don't want to see that ever again like they did with Bryce. If you dare and Canales see that his guy's there, go ahead and get him. You got 8 more picks. Get the rest of those as defensive players.
what you got to say to that, Go?
Once again, like I just said, it's not a textbook way to do this thing. It's not written like the Ten Commandments. If I don't see that guy that's gonna drop his nuts on the table in this draft, I don't even know if he'll be there next year's draft or whatever. But when you see a guy that's gonna come into a situation that the Carolina Panthers have basically done for themselves, had done to themselves. Now y'all got a right move to say, go build this defense. Clearly, this defense need to be built. Getting 40 points put on it every week in, week out. This
You
defense
think?
has to be looked at.
You got
I
them
mean,
skipping.
duh. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It has to
All
be
right.
addressed.
King JP, how you feel about everything?
What's going on, fellas?
What
What's
up,
I
going
man?
on,
am.
JP?
Yeah, never, yeah. But I have to agree with Goat and Popping on this one. There is no set way to do it. If your guy is there, go ahead and get your guy. Because for one, people need to realize that it's gonna take more than one draft to build this defense. You might need a good two and a piece, to be honest, depending on what type of free agent moves we do in the next 2 years. So this ain't gonna be no quick fix.
Not
If
That's a
at
Canal
fact.
all.
if
Oh
Canales see
shit.
his next draft, go ahead and get your guy. It ain't no problem with him sitting 2 years, 2.5 years, or whatever till Canales feel like he ready. It ain't.
Mhm.
Ain't no that. Now we don't
Okay, JP. We got three
don't.
long Mike in the building now, who told us Bryce Young would have been the guy. So let's see what he got to say about this right here. Three long Mike, what's going on?
Blasphemous, blasphemous. That's blasphemous, blasphemous. Hold on, let me get on my shit. I feel like Lil Wayne and Mr. Carter. I heard you been looking for me. Hello.
This
How
Right
you
motherfucker
there.
been,
here.
my nigga? Listen, right now on some serious shit.
Put that
On
blunt
some,
down.
listen, on some serious shit. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Right now, I want to say this for real. It really does fucking hurt to be a Panther fan. This shit is disgusting. This shit is
Terrible.
a different level of disgusting that there's no
Terrible.
like it's bad when I'm looking at like Dallas Cowboys and shit and other teams fucking up and I hear them saying nobody has it worse than them. And I'm like, it's so bad that they forgot about us and how bad we really have it.
Damn.
Like,
Nah, they're
like
saying we not even in the conversation. Them boys don't even want to talk about how bad this shit is over
yeah,
here.
like yeah, it's so disgusting that TV, nobody in football even want to recognize how bad this shit is. Like this shit is another. How many times do you watch ESPN just to see highlights from the other team on us in the top fucking 10? This shit happens every fucking year, multiple times. There's a highlight reel where we did some dumb shit and they made a motherfucking MVP candidate out of the dumb shit. How the fuck Jaden Daniels go down and we get beat 40-7?
God
How
damn.
the fuck does that happen?
Lord
You
have
just threw
mercy.
salt in the wound, Mike. You
Man,
just threw
fuck
salt
this
in the wound.
wound. No, fuck this. This is disgusting. They lose their starting quarterback and we still get stomped.
Hold on, 3 young Mike. Hold on for a second. Patrick Wansley say we gotta build a defense. Maybe we can get Justin Fields in free agency or another journeyman QB.
That's what they want.
No.
That's what they want around
No,
here. See, that's what they
no,
want
fuck
around
this.
here.
No,
They
no.
they, they
See that
want
that dumb shit
they,
right
they
there.
want that they want that instant macaroni and cheese. All they want to do is pull some shit out of pack and
Nah,
mix it the
go
fuck
the
up.
Wait,
for a
wait, wait.
little
Listen, listen,
while. You've
listen,
been on
listen.
that goddamn Justin Field
No,
train
wait,
your
listen.
damn self.
No, wait,
But
wait,
when did I
wait.
say no,
Another
Q?
time. Another
Hold Mike,
time.
hold Mike. No, hold Mike. This between me and Q. This between me and Q.
You
Q.
was another
I said,
motherfucker that wanted that
I
some bitch
said,
in here too now.
Q. I said to get Bryce the fuck up out of here. To get
Guess what,
Bryce
nigga?
the
He
fuck up
gone.
out of here.
He
Not
gone.
now. Bryce is gone. Go draft a quarterback. I was saying that Justin Fields to get Bryce the
Every
fuck
word
up
out your
out
mouth.
of here.
Justin Field. Justin Field. I want Justin Field. Justin Field.
Is this
Help
just
Now
me,
another
listen,
Lord.
United States?
listen, wait, wait,
Justin
Is
wait,
y'all
wait, wait. Hold on,
Field.
Mike check?
pause.
Is y'all
Because
in
y'all
this?
gonna acknowledge
Cause
me
this
when
just
I'm
ain't
right.
here. This
Y'all
just
gonna
ain't here.
acknowledge me when
Mike,
I'm right.
what are you talking about, Mike? You rarely right. So what are you
Now
talking
listen,
about?
listen. I was the
What?
smart one. It was this all season. I know it's on the
Ah,
fucking film. And I said, you know what? Instead of worrying about Andy Dalton, that nigga's not him. I know someone that had a successful season the year before, and we should go get him because he's gonna be super fucking cheap. Y'all was like, no, I don't want Russell Wilson. Them niggas paid $1 million for Russell Wilson, and last night he was a highlight reel.
Hey,
A human highlight reel. And y'all
go,
was like, no, let's not get Russell Wilson. I said, Bryce Young's not it. Russell Wilson's gonna be cheap as fuck. Let's get him because he's gonna be cheap as shit. No, Russell
Mike,
Wilson about his money.
Mike, is
All
Carolina
right.
Panthers, is their offense the same as Pittsburgh's? Do they have the same amount of weapons?
do they have the
No,
same
They
defense?
do. That's the crazy part. They
Do they have
fucking
the same
do.
defense, Mike?
no, they
Do they have
don't.
the
hey,
They do
same
not have
defense?
the
hey,
No,
same
they
yo,
don't.
defense.
Phil
Mike,
They
Jones
do
spent
not
the
I
have
night
the
ain't
on
same
talking
that
about
shit.
defense.
scheme. I'm talking
They do
about
not have the same
personnel.
defense. I'm not saying
stop that
same
shit,
defense,
Mike.
but for us offensive personnel, yes, they do. You can't tell me Deion St.
What?
Johnson is not comparable somewhat to George Pickens. You cannot tell me
No,
Chuba
he's
Hubbard
not.
has
How
not
the
shown
fuck
you
is he
Nigga
this year.
said
comparable, nigga?
Listen,
comparable.
How
you
What is
cannot
comparable
tell
to
me
some
Pickens
what?
when they
Chuba
playing
Hubbard is
for us?
not
Stop
comparison
that
to
Crazy
shit.
Najee
motherfucker
Harris
right here,
this
man.
year. Stop
Oh
This
my
playing.
God.
motherfucker here, man.
What?
Let's get your last words, Mike. Let's get
What
your
the?
last goddamn
God
word.
damn.
This nigga is
No, no, I'm
tripping
serious.
today.
The
Fuck is
combination of
you talking?
Deontay Johnson and Chuba Hubbard is the same comparison, damn near,
It
to
is
George
not the
Pickens and
same,
Najee
bro. Don't
Harrison
let
this
these
year.
little
It's
highlights
not.
get you fooled, bro.
It's not.
It's different.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. Y'all telling me
Hey, Dope,
Najee
can you do
Harris
me
is
a
that much
favor? Can
better
you do
than
me? Hold
Chuba?
on, real quick, Mike.
I'm
You
asking.
said
I
get
Yes,
want
Bryce
to.
the
Najee.
fuck up out.
I'm asking.
Stop.
Yes.
Najee
You know
Harris is
what?
that
I'm
much
not
better
even
than
going there
Chuba?
with
Yes.
you.
Yes.
I'm not
Okay.
even going there with you.
No.
Hold on, Mike.
Okay.
Go. Can you repeat
Y'all
what you
crazy.
said? You said get
Fucking
Bryce the
Pro
fuck
Bowl
up out of
running
here,
back and he
and then
talking
do
about
what?
stop that shit.
I said the combination of Carolina Panthers weapons is comparable to Pittsburgh. Nigga, they got two weapons. They got George Pickens and Najee Harris, and that's it. Y'all act like them niggas got an all-star offense like Philadelphia or some shit. We
They
talk
don't have
about
to
two
have an
niggas they got,
all-star
and
offense
that's
like
all they got.
Philadelphia. What they got works for them. Is it? Are we better? Do we have compatible or better? No. No, we don't.
Defensively, absolutely not. But offensively, yes, the fuck we do, except for quarterback play. That's what the fuck I just said. Offensive line, ours is actually ranked higher. Running back, ours is actually ranked higher. Wide receiver, technically, right now, Deontay Johnson is ranked higher. To be real, on paper, on everything, Deontay Johnson is ranked higher. All I'm saying
we paper
is
chance now. We paper chance now.
Yeah, that's practically what a nigga saying.
Russell Wilson would be a better option than Andy Dalton. And y'all can disagree with that, but I'm saying I feel like I'm right on that opinion.
Listen to this, Mike. George Pickens and Van Jefferson is a better option than anything we got on this fucking team. Anything.
You saying that shit because of the game last night, my nigga. You cannot tell me in the seasons that Van Jefferson has had that Van Jefferson is that motherfucking good. Stop playing with me. Stop acting like Van Jefferson is motherfucking a solid number 2 receiver in any fucking team.
Let me tell you
He's not.
something.
The nigga's the number 4.
Who we got at
Stop
tight
playing.
end better than Darnell Washington, that 6'7" goddamn tight end from Georgia?
Nobody. And it ain't just one running back. They got two of them back there. And damn, I guess you forgot. Deontay Johnson came from Pittsburgh. The nigga wasn't better than the boy there then. He came from.
No. First of all, they got rid of pause. They got rid of him because they didn't want to pay him. That's one. Number two, Warren has not played all fucking year. So stop talking about two running backs when only one is touching the fucking field. And Najee Harris has had his only 100-yard game last fucking night. And last time I checked, Cuba had
still a better team.
No. It does fucking matter because what we're doing, we're preparing offenses. If you're saying whole team, yes, because that defense is a fucking nightmare. But offense, if you put Russell Wilson in Carolina, this offense is way better looking than theirs. Period. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
This nigga talking crazy.
Well, you don't gotta give a fuck what we talking because it's fucking wrong.
You can say I'm fucking wrong, but until I feel like it, I'm not, motherfucker, so I don't care. Because that's a real question. That's a real outline. And we got a top-ranked offensive line. Deontay Johnson is playing like a number 1. We actually have a tight end that's a rookie that is coming into his motherfucking shit better than a 2-year tight end that's coming in at Pittsburgh, whether you want to look at it or not, with his route running and his Chris
What has he done? What has Sanders done? What the fuck has Sanders done?
Matter of fact, you put up better numbers than Washington this fucking year. But we're gonna be real. We're gonna be real when you got a fucking defense that let anything go, anything happen. It's hard for one player to change every fucking thing. Johnson is not the problem. Cooper Hubbard is not the problem. His offensive line is not the problem. His tight end is not the problem. The problem is we got two garbage ass quarterbacks, like I've been fucking saying.
Oh, now that ain't his fault. He's no responsibility for the fact he can't block worth a fuck. Not responsibility that he can't catch worth a fuck. He can't get open. That's it. I like the dude. Damn, he ain't done a goddamn
you're talking crazy right now because everybody on ESPN is talking about how every team that's after a title should go get Deontay Johnson because the nigga's showing his ass this year. What the fuck are you talking about? This nigga has actually got yardage. He's got touchdowns. He's doing his thing. He's route running. This nigga's wide open every fucking game. He's wide the fuck open. You seen this nigga open, and this nigga's not hitting him. Is that his fault that his quarterback can't see that he's wide the fuck open?
He's still not better than anybody in Pittsburgh.
You can say that shit when you blue in the motherfucking face. I still not listening.
Call me a motherfucking Smurf then, nigga, because I'm telling you.
Well, look here, Papa Smurf. I didn't say Deontay Johnson was better than George Pickens. I didn't say Najee Harris was better than Chuba Hubbard. I said as a unit, this offense is better than theirs. That's what I said. As a whole. That means that garbage ass Van Jefferson, that's included. That means that backup running back that can't do shit this year,
is a number
that's
2
included.
receiver.
That offensive line.
Number 2 receiver in Pittsburgh, and he's a number 2 receiver now.
That nigga was the number 1 receiver in Pittsburgh when they had Ben Roethlisberger. Check your fucking facts. He was number 2 because he never had another fucking quarterback that had quality. Check your fucking facts. George Pickens was 1B. That nigga was 1A. Check your fucking facts. And there's never been a year until George Pickens, when Deontay Johnson got hurt, that George Pickens outplayed his ass. Check the stats. Check the stats. There's only been 1 year George Pickens outplayed that nigga. And that was last year at the end when Drew Lock came in. But every other year, Deontay Johnson had better stats. Check your facts.
This was what I
What
call
this nigga talking about, y'all?
nigga.
What is this nigga talking about?
I
Don't nobody
get
give
to
a
the point.
fuck
I
about
just ignore
Deontay
Mike.
Johnson. He's a number 2 receiver in Pittsburgh. He brung his ass here, and he barely doing shit now.
The nigga didn't have a quarterback in Pittsburgh, but when he had one with Ben Roethlisberger, he was number 1. This year, he's showing number 1. Nigga, look at the stats. This nigga's performing. Y'all act like this nigga ain't got nearly 405. How many yards this nigga got right now? How many touchdowns? How many?
Mike.
They called 3 long Mike for a reason.
3 longs? What's that got to do with how long should a quarterback sit?
I was never asked that question, sir.
That's the title. It's right there.
Listen, all I did was I said we should look at Russell Wilson when we had this offseason. We should have looked at that. People said I was crazy. I'm saying that I wasn't. Now, how long should a quarterback sit?
And that is not a good move for a franchise that just had reclamation project after reclamation project. And you telling us to go and get another nigga that was at one point in time mildly inconsistent. That's what led to him getting cut. And how he ended up in Pittsburgh. He was
he wasn't.
inconsistent.
He had 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. That's better than anything we've had in 2 decades.
I understand that.
Back to what I'm saying. Now, back to the question that was asked. You need somebody like that because you need your quarterback that you draft. He needs to sit at least 6 to 7 fucking weeks. You don't need to start this nigga right away. He needs at least half a season.
That ain't always the case, though.
And process.
Like Go was saying, there's not always the case, man. That ain't always the case.
Always the case, but look how many quarterbacks this year are succeeding because they had fucking time to sit behind somebody. Look at him. Baker Mayfield. Don't he look like an empty fucking piece?
And how they ran.
I do, Q. Hey, Mike. Can you get at least one of them 3 longs a rest, breathe, and let somebody else talk, man? God damn. Hey, Mike, but I did want to. I heard you say about 8 times.
No, nigga. Let somebody else talk. Don't direct to me now. Hold that thought. Somebody else talk.
I'm just getting in here. But Mike, just because you talk the loudest, don't mean that there's no factuality what the fuck you saying.
No, what I'm saying, sir, is I'm backing out because you said for somebody else to talk. I appreciate what you're saying, but I didn't want to reply. I was trying to give somebody else the floor because y'all just asked me to as a gentleman.
Well, I'm asking for the flow because that bullshit that you spewing is mighty toxic and niggerish. Now you say check the facts. I heard you say check the facts about 18 times. Guess what I did while you were running your mouth?
You were checking the facts?
Yeah. This nigga that you talking about comparing to George Pickens, right? Like, and that's an insult because if he were a better wide receiver, guess who they would have traded from Pittsburgh? George Pickens. So that right there defeats your argument. But let's put some statistical measures to it to stand on it. Right now, George Pickens ranks number 9 in receiving yards for wide receivers at 474. Where do you think Deontay Johnson ranked?
12.
26.
Wrong again.
With 357 yards.
Don't tell him nothing, Red.
He got 125. He got 125 more yards. That's about a 2-game gap on your boy Deontay Johnson. See, and it's an insult. It's an insult for you to come up here telling these men that they don't know what the fuck they talking about when they talking about assets and where this team is at. To be saying that offense is comparable to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh done lost 2 motherfucking games this whole season. 2. Yeah, they got a dominant defense. But guess what they did last night against the Jets' dominant defense? They put up points.
Damn, Mike, you ain't did no homework.
No, can I? Am I allowed to reply, or am I still just giving the floor?
You
Don't
gonna reply?
start at
Thank
that
you for
Okay,
letting
motherfucker.
me
all
Go
right,
get
no,
it
ahead.
okay,
out.
well, keep going. Go
But
finish. I
Mike,
want you to no
promise us
finish.
that you just gonna use 2 of your lungs this time, not all 4 of them motherfuckers.
No,
Now.
go ahead, finish though.
I'm
Finish.
through. I'm through.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right, now. When I was making the facts about Deontay Johnson and George Pickens, the first time when I mentioned it, I was mentioning about previous years. When I mentioned about this year, my bad, because I wasn't talking about, I ain't add the stats from this year, from last night's game. That's my fault, my apologies. I was off because I ain't add that up.
Jump
That's
your
my bad.
ass up here and ain't even realize what you see. You see what I'm
No,
talking about?
wait, but I'm not finished though. I'm not finished though.
Oh, you cut the
Go ahead.
host off. Go
Because
ahead. Go
what
ahead.
I'm saying is
Go ahead.
compliment
You cut the
quarterback
host off, but
play.
go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? My fault. Go ahead.
Nah, you got it, dog. It's your
No,
world. I'm just living in
my
it,
fault. My
dog.
fault. You're right. Go ahead.
It's your world. Go
That's what it
ahead.
is.
Go ahead.
My fault.
Get that shit on out the way, cause it's a little point you're trying to make. Go and get that little shit out the way. Go ahead.
We guess so.
All right. What I mean is compliment quarterback play. That I understand that George Pickens right now got more stats than Deontay Johnson because they had an amazing game last night. But I'm not about to put that game yesterday where Andy Dalton throw that many motherfucking picks and play that motherfucking bag and that game go that bad on Deontay Johnson and his ass being wide the fuck open and this nigga can't hit him. I'm not just looking at just the stat. I fucked up on the stats, but I'm not just looking at the stats. I see this nigga wide open. And I've seen this nigga for years because I was dumb enough to date a bitch that liked the Pittsburgh Steelers.
But
And
let me
every
ask you a
time I
question,
see
Mike.
this nigga, he gets separation. And I'm saying this nigga is a #1 receiver. He just never had a quarterback.
But let me ask you a question, Mike. Didn't you get on here last week and was reprimanding us about how you said Andy Dalton was the dude?
Yes.
Now,
Hmm.
what I keep
Now you
saying,
saying
Don't
Andy
tell
no,
us.
Dalton.
Don't
wait,
lie.
Pop,
Don't
wait,
lie.
Pop,
Don't lie.
Pop,
Don't
wait,
lie.
Pop.
Here we
Let me
go.
say,
Mike,
Hold
answer,
on, Pop
Mike,
ain't got
wait,
answer
your
no
ass.
question.
wait,
Mike,
Pop ain't
listen,
got
Got
your ass.
no,
hold
wait,
on,
them.
Mike,
it's not me
Mike,
lying. Let
Got
me
them.
speak.
Mike, three
Now
love.
go ahead, Pop,
That
finish,
wasn't
and then I'll
that
reply. Go
wasn't
ahead.
that wasn't multiple choice. It was a yes or no question.
Got
Pop
that
ain't got
motherfucker.
your ass. Gotcha.
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 Well, Mike, this will help your argument out right here.
That
Shout
nigga
out to
quiet
Miss
as hell.
Rand. Shout out to
No,
Miss
because
Rand. She
it's not quiet as hell
okay,
because you
okay.
said yes or
It's gonna
no.
help your argument,
I
motherfucker.
said
We got
yes, but I said that I wanted him to start for
okay.
someone to be a
Sit the fuck
backup.
up. I'm trying to help your argument. You done got to the point where you were quiet, so sit the fuck back. Shout out to Miss Rand for coming to your rescue. She says that's a damn shame. Somebody always gotta wipe your ass. But anyway,
Ain't she
respectfully,
nice?
Bryce was Johnston's QB for 2 games, so it would make sense for him to be up on him 2 games in yardage.
Ain't
There you
she
go.
nice? Ain't she nice? God bless you, Miss Rand, for helping
God bless her heart.
this
She a
shit
sweetheart.
talker. Yeah.
No. I appreciate
That
that,
boy
but
ain't the number
what
one
I'm
Yes,
saying,
sir.
receiver, man.
no, listen
That
though. But
boy
what
ain't
I
number
was
one
saying
receiver.
though, on everything, what I was saying was is the reason why last year when I originally said Andy Dalton should start, just like last week when I said Andy Dalton should start, because I said I know Bryce wasn't ready. There's certain quarterbacks you could tell when they come in the league they're
Oh
just not
no,
fucking
that's
ready.
not what you
So
were
they need to
saying.
sit behind somebody, and
That's
Andy
not
Dalton
what
should
you were
start.
saying. No, because after Buffalo, and I distinctly remember Buffalo, that preseason game where he marched his ass out here. You was the first motherfucker up here telling us how you think he should. I'm glad Canales played him for that drive and got him out there because he was looking good. You enjoyed what you like. I said against backups, Mike.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
if you're
Oh
gonna
Lord.
quote me. If you're gonna quote me, because that's not what I said. I said something similar,
Oh,
but that's
okay.
not what I said. If you're gonna
Okay.
He said I was
quote me, my
Now
nigga.
similar. He said
what you
similar. That's
ignorant niggas, you got
I
to be
said,
We know.
verbatim. Okay.
I said
He
I'm glad
said
that he went out
similar.
there because he needed to get out there, period, so he can actually see what this offense looked like. And it
Oh,
looked good.
stop
And
this
I'm
shit.
glad he was out there.
Stop
Nigga,
this
stop
Logic.
shit,
acting
Mike.
like,
That is
okay,
not the
listen.
context
Logic.
of
This
what you
some
Oh,
said.
okay,
powerful niggatry.
remember. We still got a
Powerful
bet going, my
niggatry.
nigga. I said, if you can pull him any type of me saying I said Bryce Young was ever
You
good,
see what I'm
you
saying
got
there, right?
$100.
I ain't on the track today. Don't make me go
Man.
look that motherfucker up.
Go, my nigga.
Yeah,
I
Mike.
told you
Yeah.
this because y'all
Okay.
keep
Oh
saying I
Jesus,
said this
Mike.
nigga
I
good.
want that
Go
100
find
up
the
out
tape,
your
my nigga.
ass. I want that 100 up. Hold
Get
on.
him,
I'm gonna
Q.
do some work. Y'all go
Get
Get him.
it,
ahead.
my nigga.
I'm
I'm
gonna go
not
ahead and do the
tripping.
work.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
get it.
Okay.
He gonna
Because
Okay.
I
drop
keep
off, Q.
telling you
Say
niggas.
less.
He gonna drop
Say
Because
off.
less.
I keep
I
telling
just
you
Okay.
want to
niggas
know
that.
Say
what
less.
made you
I'm gonna
believe.
spend
Just
that
because the
prison
boy
money
gets
on your
separation, that
ass.
means number one
Well,
receiver.
hey, Q.
I got you.
He
That
gonna get that
motherfucker
money
spin
off
at
your
the store
books.
too.
He gonna get
It's
that
all
money off your
good.
books.
Fuck we talking about?
Q, real quick. You remember you just said this some powerful niggatry shit?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Brother Red, I'm glad you on the show.
Yes, sir.
Because y'all faced a real team this week, huh?
Oh no. I still don't think Seattle is a real team. Now listen, now one thing you gonna get, a good clear argument from me. And it can't come no clearer than this. Let me make it as concise as I can. We got our ass beat yesterday. And we got our ass beat by a very capable, a very balanced, and a desperate, you hear me? Desperate Seattle Seahawks team. We got manhandled yesterday. But another thing, what it did for me, it showed me and it doubled down on what I've already known. We got a Jimmy and Joe's and an X's and O's problem on my defensive side of the ball. I don't like Jimmy Lake's. I don't like Jimmy Lake's scheme.
Well, I just had to bring it to the front stage because I heard my boy Q tell y'all Falcons fans several times that you have to look at your defense.
Yeah. And I said last week.
I ain't saying nothing to them niggas no more. I'm just watching them go down.
It's all good, but I'm gonna tell you, when me and Mark both was up here, we was pining for them going to make a move on the edge position, on the defensive side of the ball. And I'm gonna tell you something, it's killing us.
Pop. They say I was a hater that week.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they say.
You was.
They let them beach birds come in and beat their ass.
Well, I mean, again,
like I
said, we're still in the competition for the division. At the end of the season, I still stand on mine because it's still a possibility. I still stand on 10 toes down that we will. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we will. We're still in competition for the division.
But this Negro Poppin', I've been knowing Poppin' for a while. Poppin' is the child of an educator. He always taking these subliminal sort of shots that's intellectual, just like what you just accused me of, Q. So guess what? I got to deal with him like he like to be dealt with. See, Poppin' don't just want me to be just straight powerful niggatry. I can do that now. I can do that. But y'all niggas over here on Black Cat Panther Podcast, y'all like to go on a higher cerebral level. Y'all make some motherfucker think. So I'm gonna stick to what I said. It's a lot of football season left. And you gonna hear me tone it down a little bit more if these motherfuckers let the trade deadline come and go and don't make a move.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead and risk it for the brisket. Go ahead and risk it for the brisket, bro.
Yeah. But Q made some powerful points the other day. I heard what he was saying about Brandon Doylers. You see, Brandon Doylers ain't touched that field yet. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So evidently. He knows something that these coaches ought to know, and evidently they do see what Q said. He might be a nice depth piece. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, he might be a good depth piece down the road a year or two. But he got a lot of development to do. But if you start seeing motherfuckers like that hit the field, your team in trouble when you depended on motherfuckers like that. But even with him not hitting the field, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I have to believe the scheme, like we say, X's and O's over the Jimmys and Joes. But I'm gonna tell you something. If they don't make a move and they stick with this and they keep looking like this, that move for Matt Judon and for Justin Simmons is gonna look like they was all hype and wasn't no heat to them motherfuckers, man. Because right now, besides that one interception that Justin Simmons got against Pat Mahomes, I ain't seen shit out of them two, man. Them
boys is Judon, especially Judon. When you go get that double-digit man that's supposed to be the $20 million man on y'all team, and you just see him virtually get taken out of the game week after week after week after week.
Yep.
It's not
Every
good.
play, Q. And I ain't talking about itty bitty shit. Man, do you know he was going against, I know it was the third, but it might have been the fourth tackle on the depth chart for the Seahawks yesterday. And this
Well,
nigga didn't
don't
get
you
no
be
pressure.
surprised, because I told your black ass when he was going to get Josh Neiman, and look on our roster, Josh Neiman is the
You
fourth string
said it.
fucking tackle,
You said and
and he
couldn't
was
beat
struggling
him.
against him.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but you said I was being a hater that day. You didn't want to hear nothing I had to say because you thought I was sitting here saying shit to you out of malice. I wasn't
Yeah.
saying that shit like that to you like that.
Q,
telling
it
you the
is some
truth.
haterism. I don't give a damn what you say, Q. It's some haterism in what you're saying. But let me say this.
God
I'm
damn,
going to
nigga,
keep
tell you the
coming
truth.
back to this. It's a lot of season left. Now, let me tell you what I expect to happen, because Leo come on here and I'm interested to hear his point, man, where he coming from. But I expect Tampa to lose tonight. Now, if Tampa win tonight and they beat us, they finna have a stronghold on the division. That's just gonna be a fact, because they're gonna have a 2-game lead on us. But hey, as a Falcons fan, I expect Baltimore to beat Tampa tonight. That'll put us back in the tie with each other, and then we got to go to Tampa next weekend and handle our business. But that's looking way in the future. That's looking way in the future. I'm through now. I'm a hush. I'm a hush, Poppin. Thank you, Poppin, for calling my ass out.
You welcome, sir. Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said,
What's going
call
on,
him out.
Leo?
What's up, gentlemen? What's up?
All right, brother.
All right, all right. Yeah, the Falcons had no minutes losing that game. But I mean, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. You're supposed to get them, though, Leo. If you calling
Yeah,
yourself gonna be the king of the hill, you're supposed to get
yeah,
them shits like that, man.
yeah. You should have won that game because that was a home game.
Yeah.
But
That was a great bird fight. I swear it was.
Well,
yeah,
Leo,
Listen,
what made
this
it worse is
motherfucker here.
these motherfuckers just came up on this show and tell us, oh, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Oh, we going for the Super Bowl. Oh, guess what? You can't be the fucking, you struggle against the Panthers, and you get out here, you barely make the my bad, Seahawks cut y'all ass. My fault.
yeah. The Seahawks they put them to sleep.
Q,
Yeah,
Q,
Put
why
him to
you keep
sleep.
saying that,
the
Q?
Seahawks put them to sleep.
Why you keep saying that? Q, I want you to stop saying that shit when I'm on the panel by
Leo,
myself.
Leo,
You talking about that
Leo,
Super Bowl. Q, you ain't never
Leo,
heard me say that shit, Q.
Leo,
You ain't never heard me
Leo.
say
Let me
that,
ask you a
Q.
question, Leo. Let me
Yes,
ask you
sir,
a
bro.
question. Last week, in the fourth quarter, was it not 5 minutes left with the game with the Carolina Panthers 28-20?
Yeah, it was too close.
Now, what do we deem? Aren't we the worst fucking team in the league?
I have to agree with you 100%, brother.
So why is a team that's Super Bowl bound struggling with the worst team in the fucking league down to the last minutes?
It's not supposed to happen, brother.
That's a fact.
Thank you, sir.
It's
Thank
not
you.
supposed to happen. It kind of got
Am I
exposed
being
on
a
Sunday.
hater? Am I being a hater for telling the nigga that shit though?
Not at all, bro. That's the truth. That's a fact, brother.
Yes,
That's
you
all
are,
I'm
Q.
saying.
You being a hater.
That's a
I'll be
fact.
the hater.
Q,
I'm
I ain't
telling this
saying,
nigga against
okay,
my own team. I tell this nigga the
retract it.
team that he beat, that he barely beat, was trash. My team was trash, and I'm being a hater.
We
Q,
Okay.
I will
super trash.
retract. I will retract calling you a hater, okay?
Okay.
But
Okay.
this is all I ask of you, and it's not contingent upon you upon my retracting it. I retract that, point blank, period. But Q, stop involving me in that Super Bowl bullshit. You ain't never heard that out my mouth.
You ain't heard you say no shit like that.
Hell no. Q know I ain't said that, and he keep doing that shit to me
was
because I
right.
was on
He
the
was
show when
right
that nigga
there.
said it. I
He was
didn't say it
right
though.
there.
Yeah,
He was
when
right
Wolf
there
said
with
it.
his mouth going on 100 miles per hour. Yeah. Till the nigga start asking questions.
Super Bowl.
Then the
And
nigga
I
said,
said
"Hold
it
up,
plain as day, Q. I
hold
said,
up,
wait a minute. I said, wait a minute.
There you go.
Yeah,
See?
I said, wait a minute. I said, you ain't hear me say that shit
You
now.
ain't hear me
I
say
said,
no
I ain't
shit
going
like
that
that.
far. Hell no. Hell no.
All right.
Logic, you know I didn't co-sign that
Yeah,
shit, Logic.
hey, you heard up and got out of that. Oh, now wait a
You
minute.
damn right. I said, Wolf, wait a minute now, Wolf. I don't know about that bullshit there now. Shit.
Super Bowl.
Hell no. It ain't
Yeah.
nobody. Did
Leo,
you see how Patrick Mahomes stepped in a motherfucking chest yesterday? And you talking
Hey,
about
there you
Super
go.
Bowl?
he the king of
Shit.
the motherfucking king of the hill, man.
You think he ain't? Ooh, that shit was
Motherfucker
dirty when
doing
he
what they
did
want to
that.
do out there. He could throw
They
5
on they on a
interceptions and
mission
still
this year.
win game. Yeah, they
And
on a
still
mission.
win.
That's the
Motherfuckers
scary
throw
part. Them
4
last couple
interceptions
years they
still
just
win.
been going, try to see if they can win. Now they got a purpose this year.
Yeah.
They on
Yeah, they want that
Chicago.
3-peat.
They on Chicago bullshit. Yeah, that's what that is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got to stay out their way, boy.
Yeah, yeah. They not playing around.
No, not at all.
They're not
Not
playing.
at all. Not at all.
We played. North Carolina played the Chiefs. Oh my god! But they're gonna take it easy on us though. Yeah, they're gonna take it easy on Carolina.
Yeah. I like your sense of humor.
Hey, Leo.
I like that, Leo.
That's gonna be their rest day.
Yeah, they're gonna take it.
That's gonna be their rest day.
Watch the rest of their players yesterday too. They took Robinson out the game in the third quarter.
It's messed up, man.
I mean, but that's how it goes sometimes. You know, we kind of bad. Yeah, we might be the worst team in the football. The commentator said the Carolina Panthers got a bunch of undrafted free agents starting. That's what he said yesterday. I heard him.
Damn.
I heard him say that shit. I said, God damn.
The announcer said that shit?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, the announcer said Carolina got a bunch of undrafted free agents on the defensive side of the ball starting.
Man.
But it wasn't no lie.
No, it wasn't no lie.
Wasn't no lie. You can't win with that. Can't win with that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
We just have to take these losses and shit. If we don't beat the Saints, it ain't no more wins coming.
And I say y'all ought to beat them.
Hold on. Dopey Nightlife, you said our defensive line couldn't stop a freight train. I don't know who can stop a freight train.
A freight train? What the fuck? Well, nobody could.
Nobody's supposed to be able to do that.
Put it down, Dopey.
A freight train? What?
Put it down.
Maybe he mean a choo-choo train.
Yeah. One of that choo-choo, that Thomas the Train from fucking cartoon shit.
There you go.
Thought long and hard about that one.
The Thomas the Train. A choo-choo, freight train. That shit. Man, that shit's amazing. That shit's powerful than a motherfucker, man. That shit amazing. That shit is amazing to see that shit. Motherfucker dragging a mile on work for shit.
It is.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the force with that motherfucker pulling all that weight up a hill?
Exactly. That's some amazing shit right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, we try to tell these motherfuckers we were gonna be sitting in this position all year.
Motherfucker said 10 wins today. I mean,
Ronnie got one more game before he mathematically out of it. Sorry, Ronnie.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Come to the front of the class, Ronnie.
It's on the way. It's on the way. Don't worry about it.
He listening. Don't get it twisted. Ronnie always listening.
And Ronnie,
he's a traveling motherfucker, but he listening.
Ronnie, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't want my money in Bitcoin.
He bet you?
Yep.
He bet shit, Leo. He bet all them.
Man, that man crazy, man.
I
wouldn't even bet if I owned the team.
Over $600 worth of money he bet on this damn platform.
Man, that man lost his mind.
Leo, you would have got some of that money quick.
He ain't the only one. That goddamn Nick Tri-State owe me money too, because he said that we was going to win 10 games and we gonna have a better record than the Broncos this year.
Oh,
now,
okay.
How that looking?
Hold on, Q. Ain't I'm on that bet with you? Now that I think about it.
Yeah. So that nigga they gonna owe me $100 too.
100? Come on, man. 100? Man, motherfucker. They must work. They must work at the damn printing press where they printing money at them.
I think they get mad. They get mad, Leo, when they come on and Q them be beating their ass up with facts and statistics and shit.
Yes, sir.
And they get mad and then they want to say, "Well, I stand on what I said." And
they let them emotions get the best.
Yeah,
that's what happens. Every time.
I exploit every bit of it too. I'm gonna stand right there and dig in your pockets. Yeah.
Leo, you ready to see Bryce again, Leo? You ready to see Bryce again, Leo?
Nah, brother. He had 2 passes for -4 yards. No, sir.
Damn.
Bryce Young gonna be out of the league in 2 more years. He's gonna play his contract out. But he gonna be gone.
I tell people, but they saying it's not right. We gotta be patient.
Man, they talking about right and wrong. We ain't no fucking women talking about right and wrong. We saying grandma time. Motherfucker, right? That ain't right, man. What the fuck? It's the real world, motherfucker. Talking about that ain't right.
Yeah,
it's
evident when you look at it.
Because he talk nice. You feel like they get it by him some more time. He talk nice.
That's what I figured. I didn't think we bullying him, man. But hey, the players bullying.
That's what they think. They think we being mean.
Thank you.
Yeah, they think we being mean to him. Okay, the NFL being mean to him.
Bro, that's a grown man.
That's that grown man who know what he doing. He know what he doing. He jumped out there.
Multi-millionaire.
Exactly.
How you gonna feel sorry? And I'm getting up going to work every motherfucking day.
Exactly, man.
You think I'm gonna feel sorry for a millionaire?
Not at all. I ain't feeling sorry for 100,000 there.
Okay.
That's a
Motherfucker
fact.
talking about,
I know that's right, Leo.
That's a
motherfucker talking
fact.
about a millionaire, man. Yeah, they crazy. They think
Yeah.
we bullying him. Man, nobody bullying that grown man. That man don't give a Bryce don't give a fuck
Leo
about
said
us, man.
100,000 now.
That motherfucker $100,000. I'm like, look, man, God bless you, man.
Okay.
I don't want to hear
Yeah,
about your
yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah,
problems,
yeah.
man.
Thank you. You don't know problems.
I don't hear
Shit.
about your
You can
fucking problems.
solve them. You can solve them.
Exactly, easily.
And if you can't solve them, that's your fault that you
That's
ain't
your
handling
fault.
your money. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You out there too far, motherfucker. That's your fault.
Yeah.
Leo, while we got you here, let me ask you a question.
Oh,
If
yes,
you was
sir.
Canales, what you doing in the draft? First
Man,
round pick.
it
Good question.
depends. If we got one or two, I mean, I would draft Miami quarterback and sit him down for a year. Don't start him.
Miami.
And just keep
Miami.
drafting shit.
Yes,
That
sir.
dude good, man.
He good, man.
That dude is good, man.
That nigga
Man,
is
Leo,
trash.
real quick. I know you're making your point, but I just
Yeah.
wanted you made me think of something when you said that. That motherfucker threw a pass,
You saw that
rolling
pass right at
out
the
to
back of the
the
end zone.
left. Ooh,
You saw that
Leo,
right. That's what
boy,
I'm
look
saying.
at here.
Y'all ain't
Look
watching
here.
them.
Yeah,
Oh
motherfuckers
no,
They
we
don't
not
know how
watching
to
watching
them.
them.
evaluate
We
talent,
They're
watching
man.
them.
not.
I took time to watch this
Oh
nigga.
my
He ain't
God, that
playing no
shit was
fucking
beautiful,
body,
man.
man.
Yeah. But
He
This
not
is my
playing
point.
nobody.
But
The nigga,
Hear
stop
me
it,
out,
Red. Stop
Please
Now
hear
we
that
me
we
out.
we
shit.
gonna see when they play
Ball State,
Clemson.
Oh
look
shit.
at here.
But they
South
got to play
Florida,
Clemson.
Oh
Louisville,
shit.
Cal. None of these
Yeah.
motherfuckers ain't shit.
Yeah. Q, hear me out
But
on this though,
Q, that ain't
Q.
got nothing to do with his defense. He's still. I mean, the
I don't want to
defense is
hear it,
trash.
dog.
And Leo, this is my point.
Nigga not playing nobody.
But Q, listen to me. When scouts go to college players' tryouts at their team and shit like that, and they go to look at them, they look at the throws he's capable
Yeah,
of
that's what
making.
it's bottom.
That
That's the bottom
throw,
line.
even on
Okay,
air, Q. What I'm saying is
Red.
the difficulty of that throw with him rolling out to his left when he dropped that shit in the corner of an end zone. That's what I'm
Q,
Red.
trying to tell you.
he
When you
make
see
Do you
quarterbacks,
he
when you
make
see
NFL
quarterbacks with them
throws, man.
garbage
when you
hands,
watch NFL, when you watching college quarterbacks and you watching how they win, the fashion and how they win, who they beat, the college competition. If that's the case, why don't Division II motherfuckers don't come out here and be at the
Q,
top
you
of the
missing my
draft?
point,
But
Q.
Q,
You
No,
but
I'm
missing
not
my
missing
point.
your
it
point.
has
I
happened. Q,
understand what you're
it doesn't
saying.
happen before. Q, it doesn't
Yeah.
happen before.
Hold on.
Carson
Why
Wentz.
Q,
ain't
can
Division
I ask
II's every
Carson
single year
Wentz?
And
consistently at the
it ain't
top of the
every single
draft?
year. But
Every
Carson
single
Wentz
year.
was playing, and he was
No,
playing at the MVP level
ain't
until
been
he
One
that
hurt his
ain't
knee.
been that many
outlier
of
in
them
the
though.
last how
No,
many
that's
years?
Buffalo quarterback.
Exactly. Q,
Who did
Buffalo
they play?
quarterback ain't play nobody. Q,
They had
Josh Allen
You
last
got
year
Carson
playing.
Wentz, Josh Allen, Flacco, and
And
Fitzpatrick been the
Wyoming.
most recent. Been the
We
That's
most
gonna
what I'm
recent
saying.
guys. They all
You
Carson
can't
Division
say
Wentz
two
that.
last
guys.
You
year,
can't
he only
say
threw
that
for
you not Carson.
1,100 yards his final year in college. Hey, Q, who do Texas Tech play in their conference? Well, about to say the probably who was they playing against in their conference? Texas
Big
Tech. Did
12.
what is that? Is that a dominant? Is that dominant? Was that
Yeah, that's
Power
one of the
Five?
top ones in the league. What we talking about?
I'm talking about
I'm
years
trying to
ago. I'm talking
figure
about
out
like
what
6
is.
or 7 years. Where I'm going is that Mahomes went to Texas Tech,
Take me
and they ain't
home.
play
Take
no
me
fucking
home.
body.
Texas, Oklahoma, all them in the same. That was in the same thing.
But Mahomes' record, with his final year, he was 7-9. He ain't had no
Yeah, they
winning
didn't. Yeah,
season.
they wouldn't. Yeah, they didn't beat them. They didn't beat
and I
them.
agree with Leo because if you look at his college tape, even if you go back and look at Pat Mahomes' college tape right now, you don't see Pat Mahomes of today based on what you saw on his
No,
college
nobody
tape.
saw
You
that.
just
Nobody
don't.
seen him do any of that. Nobody
Somebody
saw
took
that.
a
Nobody seen
risk.
it, but nobody
Nobody
seen
saw
it, but
that.
Andy Reid. But
There
Andy
you
Andy.
Reid.
go.
Andy
There you
Reid.
Andy
go.
Reid
There you
was the
go. He
only
the only
motherfucker
one.
that seen it.
And
Now,
go ahead.
not red. There are some pros, some guys, some evaluators that's
Yeah,
against this kid, Cam Ward. They
I know.
said they got him listed as 6'2", but they saying he's shorter than that. Somebody say he lying. He ain't
I believe
measuring
I not knocking there.
physically.
I believe that he don't look 6'2" to me. I got to see
Yeah,
that to believe it.
they said the physical
Who don't look six
measurements.
two?
They
Cam
talking about
Ward.
Cam Ward.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
about no 6'2". When I see, I'm like,
I don't see it either. I don't
And
see it either.
They say
Leo
he's
first
smaller
mentioned
than
this
that,
kid.
Logic.
Leo
but
He
first
look. He
mentioned
do.
this
He
kid
do.
last year when he was
yeah,
at Washington State, and I
Washington
started
State.
paying attention to him. And
He-
I like you, Q. I was saying I don't know how he looked, even when he put up the monster games against Bo Nix and against Michael Penix. And I agree with you. Miami's in the ACC, but Q, when I look at him, and let me
He can
tell you
throw the
this is what
ball,
I say
man.
and what I see. His arm talent is really just it jumps out there, man.
Yeah,
His placement, his ball placement is impeccable. I don't give a damn who he's throwing against. Sometimes it ain't even about the throws I have seen him make. It ain't even
amazing.
about how wide open or how tight the coverage was on his wide receiver.
Okay.
It's the
All
way
right,
he
Ray.
hit the wide receiver and
So
just
why
like
did
I don't give a damn who would have been
why
on him.
why did he transfer from Washington State and came over to Miami then?
To
Because
get to
Probably
get
Q,
more
money,
eyes on
probably
because
him,
to get
money
the
in today's
exposure, Q, and
NIL.
to get
Miami
more
paid him
exposure.
like $8
Oh,
million.
because if he the guy who y'all say he was, and he's the quote unquote guy, y'all gave me Texas Tech, Red Raiders, y'all told me about a motherfucker nobody looking for. Y'all mean to
Q,
tell me at Washington State he couldn't put them bitch on the map? See, I'm going by
Nope.
y'all logic now.
hey
Since this
Q,
what the
okay
fuck
Q, I
y'all
got
want.
something for you, Q. I
I'm going
got
by
something for you.
your
I got something
logic.
for you.
Go ahead,
You got
Leo.
a second,
Go ahead,
brother? You
Leo.
got a second? You got a second?
Daddy,
No, no,
Let
no,
me
no. You
hear
ain't got
it.
nothing. I'm about to
Let me
get
hear
y'all.
it.
I got y'all. I
Let me
got y'all.
hear
You
it.
ain't getting nothing.
Let me
Oh,
hear it.
real quick. Last year, when he went to Washington to play against Penix, he had over 340 yards passing. Penix didn't have 200 yards passing. That's in Washington. That ain't, and look, at Q, none of his wide receivers got drafted to the pros. None of his wide receivers went
Oh, the
undrafted.
weapons.
This
Oh, here we
this
go
year,
again.
no,
They're
no, no,
saying
no,
right
Q,
now in Miami he don't got no weapons. So
he
here we
don't,
go with
he
this shit
don't,
right
Q,
He
he
here.
don't,
don't,
Q. He
Q,
don't,
he
Why
Q.
don't. No, no,
transfer to a
no.
situation
He
that's
got one wide
worse?
receiver, Restrepo.
And
Probably
he not getting
money.
drafted.
Probably money in
Restrepo not getting
NIL.
drafted.
Probably, and I don't trust no transfers today. I don't look at them like that, Q, today because that NIL money is stupid, man.
Q, they gave him
These
$8
guys,
million.
it's
Q,
business. Yeah,
I
man.
Q,
understand
they
what
gave
y'all
him $8
saying.
million.
That's how y'all feel about it. I'm just telling you how I feel
I feel
about
you.
it.
I feel you. I
Because
feel you.
Okay.
end of the
Okay.
goddamn day, I don't want Cam Ward because if you telling me this is the guy, but he's struggling where he barely 1 point against Cal. You
Q,
barely
Q, it's only two
go ahead,
games.
Leo. It's
Q,
your world. I'm living in it, dog. Go ahead.
Q, every game he throw for over 340 yards a game,
I don't
Q.
give a fuck if he going out there for 500 plus yards.
It
Shit,
ain't
Desmond
it ain't
Ritter
him,
at
Q.
Damn,
It's
Q.
Cincinnati was
the
putting up
defense
fucking
is
Damn,
yards.
bad,
That
Q.
don't mean shit.
The defense is bad. It ain't him.
Q, that's
Okay.
Q, they
hard.
was
You being
getting Q, they
hard
was
on that
getting
boy,
beat
Q.
35 to
At the end of the
21,
day, you take this
35 to
boy right
18.
now, you'll be in a worse situation than you was with Bryce.
I mean,
Oh
Leo did
hell
say let
no.
him sit for a
You
year
take this
That's
now.
why I
boy
said let
right
him sit.
now.
You don't
In
start
all
him.
fairness, he did
Okay. Let
say,
him sit for a year. You say that what you saying
Yeah,
now?
that's what I said. No, not now. I said that initially. You just let
So
no,
you want a guy? You want a guy that's transferred from place to place to place to place to place to come over here in with us in his what fifth year? This is his fifth season, right?
guess who was
To
transferred from
come and
school to
sit,
school?
to come to Carolina to sit for a whole year and some change.
I
Yeah,
said
That's
a
who
he's
you
a
year.
want.
redshirt.
Hey,
So
He a
guess
redshirt
who
freshman.
but
guess
Leo,
who else
Leo,
Yeah,
Leo,
transferred
he
from
got
Leo,
school to
three.
school?
He
Leo,
had
Leo.
Hey,
Hold
he
on,
yeah,
hold on,
had
here
hold on.
one
come a
good.
name.
He
Here
Hold
had
come a
on,
one
Hall of
good
Leo,
Famer.
year.
You
Leo.
about to name?
Leo,
One
let me
Who
help
good
you
you
gonna
year
out.
name?
in
Leo, Michael
2022.
Penix,
He
Michael
had one
Penix
good year in
played 5
2022. He
years.
a redshirt,
He
redshirt
transferred,
senior.
and he
Hey,
still went to Atlanta. Are we saying Michael Penix is a bad quarterback?
hey,
Because
guess who?
Michael
But
Penix did the same thing.
Cincinnati quarterback. What school he went to initially?
Joe Burrow. He
Joe went to
transferred
Ohio
over there.
State.
Ohio.
yep.
Ohio
Joe could
State.
Joe couldn't beat
Okay,
them.
so
Joe couldn't beat no Ohio State quarterbacks didn't even get drafted, and Joe transferred. None of them quarterbacks that was
It
headed Joe
was
Burrow got drafted.
politics in Ohio State that they had who the fuck they want out there.
Joe
I'm
wasn't good
sorry.
enough. Joe wasn't good
no,
enough.
Joe
we
was
not
good
But
saying
enough.
that.
Joe
No, he wasn't good
transferred and
enough.
got his opportunity.
Joe
They
wasn't good
let
enough.
them boys.
now, Red said he sees something in Cam Ward, and obviously Leo sees something in Cam Ward. I don't. And that's
I see
just a
something too.
disagreement we
I
have.
like him.
I
Yeah.
just don't. I don't.
Here we go.
I don't see it. Now you name Joe Burrow and you name Michael Penix. I seen it. I seen it in them group in them
Kendall, what
in
you
them
see
But
in
coaches.
but
Michael
go.
Penix Jr.? Kendall, I started throwing the ball
What I
deep.
see in
What
Michael
you saw
Penix
in him?
Jr.
The nigga,
I seen a kid right
an
there in college,
efficient
Leo,
quarterback.
the efficient quarterback when he threw that deep ball and he had touch, Leo, and he
Cam,
command
Cam,
his up.
Cam got touched.
When
Hey,
he
Kendall,
was in that game, Leo, he's a difference maker up and down the field.
Leo, he's gonna have
Kendall,
to
when they
play. He's gonna
played
have to play
against each other,
linebacker. He's gonna have to play cornerback. He's gonna have to play defensive end for them to see anything
No,
in him
that's
like
why
that.
Leo
exactly.
said. That's why
Kendall,
he
when they
said let
played,
him sit.
Kendall, when they
That's
played
why he said
against
let
each
him
other,
sit.
when they played against each other, I told you Cam Ward didn't have no wide receivers that got drafted, not even undrafted. drafted Penix had
Penix
2
had
wide
3.
receivers to get drafted.
3.
3. He had
That boy
3 to
went to
get
Tampa
drafted.
Bay. Yeah.
Kendall, Cam had 300 and some change in Washington. Penix didn't even have 200 yards passing. So
No,
what you
Penix play
saw?
defense now. Penix play defense.
Oh, okay. There you go. Don't worry about it.
I'm just
Don't
saying.
you worry
Hey,
about it.
Penix play defense.
Hey, Go. I just want to ask
Man,
you to do
brother,
one thing. I want to ask you to do one thing, Go, because I know when you be traveling and when you shut the truck down, you be on your computers and everything. Did you see Miami game from Sunday? I'm just asking you.
Yes, sir. I did.
I did.
All right, you did, Poppy. You did or you did
I
not?
didn't
watched that
watch it.
struggle
I
fest.
didn't
I
watch
watched
it
every
all
Miami
the way.
game.
I didn't watch it all the way, Red. And I
Yeah.
said, well, damn, and then you know what I started looking at? I started looking at their defense more than their offense, because they
Their
got some
defense
players
is
over there.
trash. Their defense is super
Yeah.
trash, brother.
No,
Yeah.
It was
that
a
game right
shootout. You
there,
ain't had no
that
choice but to
game
watch
right
that
there,
shit.
them boys they made some defensive leaps in that game right there.
Kendall, the opposite team scored 45 points, Kendall.
I understand what you're saying, Leo, but it was a shootout, Leo. It was going back and forth. So you
Because the
see, how
defense
many
is
times they
trash,
had like
brother.
3 sacks? They had like
He
3
put
sacks that
4
game.
touchdowns in the air. He, like I said, he had a good game, but look who the fuck he playing. No,
Q.
once
We
again,
can't.
no, I'm
He
not
talking
even
about the
about to
Louisville game. He
argue.
just talking about the
I,
If
I, I
you
see
Louisville
your
trying
game.
to,
point, Q. I see your
if
point.
you
Now, when they
trying
got
to
to play
change the
Clemson,
map of
they got to
college
play Clemson.
football, I'm not even about to argue with you. I'm not
They
even about
got
to
to.
argue with you.
He got to play Clemson. I got to see what he do against Clemson. I understand
And
what you're saying, brother. I got
You
to
been
see that.
trying to argue
nobody.
with you on that, Q.
I'm not doing that, dog.
I like to see what every quarterback does against stiffer competition. Hey, look at both Texas quarterbacks this weekend. Georgia
They
had
couldn't do shit.
They had their best defensive performance out the year. Them motherfucker, that defensive line gave Texas hell. Gave them hell, and it showed on them quarterbacks. So I
Yeah.
agree with you, Q. You need
That's
to
what I'm
see
talking about.
anybody you talking about taking in the top of the draft. Them quarterbacks need to have 1 or 2
Cause
games like that.
if I listen to what y'all saying, I might as well ride out here with Quinn Ewell. I might as well ride out here
No,
with a Riley Leonard. Cause y'all
no,
telling me,
no, Q.
despite what the fuck you see them play, who you see them playing, if they got traits that you deem special because he could throw that motherfucker in the back of the end zone,
That's
then
how.
that's your guy.
Absolutely,
That's
Q.
basically what you're saying.
That's how it
I
works,
That's
see
what you're
what you're
brother.
saying.
saying. I see what you're
But
saying.
Q, that's how it
You're
works. If they
saying
got the
fuck
tangible
the
business,
level of competition that they're playing while you saying that. That's what you're saying.
no, Q. I'm saying that he could. He
can
has
make
the ability. I'm not
every
saying
throw.
that.
Go
Just
with
saying
me
he
on
has
this,
the
Q.
ability.
Go
You
with me on
also
this, Q.
saying
Go with me
fuck
on this, Q. Is there any problem since you've been watching your team, the Carolina Panthers, this year, with a top 5, maybe even a top 3 offensive line? Is it a problem with your offensive line play, or is it a quarterback? Is it a problem with your quarterback play?
It's clearly a quarterback play.
So if you take a quarterback who can make every NFL throw and you give him protection, what will you expect him to do?
It's not that easy, Red, because if he was making those throws, once again, you just saw it. Cincinnati, Desmond Ritter, he was making them throws,
He was
and they only
not.
got time
He
for
was
him to
not.
come to. That nigga had close to 5,000 yards in college.
Don't bring that motherfucker up, Q.
He
Don't bring
wasn't.
that
He,
motherfucker up.
he, he wasn't.
You know
He
You
it.
trying
was.
to give me
Stop that shit.
PTSD.
He
Don't
wasn't
bring
the
that
thrower of the
motherfucker
Stop
up.
ball.
that shit.
He was
The
a
nigga
different.
had close
He
to
was
5. He
different.
had
Why you
4,700
want to do that
yards in
third, cousin?
college.
Why you want to do that third,
He
cousin?
wasn't.
Why you want to do that
That's
shit,
what I'm trying
man?
to tell you. It don't fucking matter what these motherfuckers do around here. It's about the level of playing talent that you
That was a
playing.
low hit, Q. That was a low
You
hit. Why you
goddamn
want to
right.
bring that
Because
motherfucker
that's the
up?
only way a nigga like you understand. That's the only way a nigga like you understand.
Look at God join in with
Desmond
you.
Ritter did not. What year Desmond Ritter had 4,700 yards passing in college?
Sorry, motherfucker. Q,
What
Let me
year
pull it
did
up.
Desmond
Do
Ritter
you
have
want me to
throwing
put it on the
400
screen?
yards?
Do you
Leo,
want
What
me
he
to
year
put
took
was
it
a
on the
that?
low shot
screen?
at me,
Put it
Leo.
put it
He
on the
took a
screen
low shot on me. He
because
took a
I
low
didn't know
shot at me,
I didn't
Leo.
know
I
Desmond
think
Ritter
it was
for
45.
47.
I think it was 45.
Leo, they
45 probably.
taking
I
they
asked Q. You
taking
got
a
to show
shot
me
at my
that Q.
kneecaps.
You got to show me that,
Leo,
brother.
You didn't know
Leo,
that?
they taking a shot at my
You didn't
kneecaps,
know that?
Leo.
Leo, you sitting here right now, you got Jake Plummer on there that damn near was the ACC player of the fucking year. He had
Some
a
You
of y'all
1,000,000
so
yard
said
dirty.
throw.
Desmond Ritter threw for
He went up
4,500
there.
yards 1 year. I got to see that.
That
He
nigga did
might
it.
have
I'll
did.
show you right now.
I got show
Leo,
it
they
to me,
so
brother.
Got
dirty.
them
I
They
swear
so
creating on
to the
dirty,
TV
Leo.
right
Lord.
now. They
Leo, they so
football on
I
the
dirty.
swear to
motherfucker
the Lord.
They
in
so
the
dirty,
ACC.
Leo. And I'm gonna tell you why Q and Goat did that shit.
I
Now they
did it for
trying
on
to tell me
purpose.
to shut the fuck up. That's
Oh,
what
in
they
There
other
you
telling
words,
me
go.
to
yeah.
shut the fuck
Yeah, in
There
up.
other
you
Yeah,
go.
words, yeah.
yeah,
In other
yeah,
There
words,
you
yeah.
go.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
There you
And
go.
see,
If
yeah,
you
he
didn't
can't.
get right there should put you in a coffin.
See that? Look how he do.
That should put you in a goddamn
Y'all so
coffin right
dirty.
there.
He
Y'all
said the
some dirty
coffee.
motherfuckers.
The
I
coffee.
think my
Because
name
you
is
telling
Red.
me
Red.
about a nigga and it don't
Go,
matter what he play as long
go,
as he got
y'all
certain
wrong for
traits.
that shit.
Y'all
Go.
took that nigga on certain traits and look how that fucking shit
See
end
how they
up.
do me logic? Y'all
But
some
Q,
dirty
but Q,
motherfuckers, man.
but Q, you can't because Josh Allen. I mean, Patrick
An
Mahomes.
outlier. One nigga. Continue.
Man, I'm just telling you, that boy. I like scenes where I see them put trash cans out there for quarterbacks to
Look,
throw the
look.
ball in.
Hey, Red, do
He
you
hit
like
the trash can.
Red? Do you
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Shador?
pop.
Do you like Shador?
Uh, mm. Now, see, it's hard for me to answer that, Papa, but I will say this. Shador is that guy that I agree with Q on. I have to see him against stiffer competition before I give him the nod. Now, he got qualities and tangibles that I do like. I do.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things people knock him for. Leadership, what is he going to be like? I see a mature young man, a mature quarterback. I see somebody who gets beat up and he constantly gets up.
Get right
But
back up and sling the
yeah,
rock like nothing happened.
there you go.
Okay.
There you go. So I
You're
lean
looking at
towards him, but I want to see him against stiffer competition. Unlike Cam Ward has done it against big time competition. Maybe not this year so much, but he has done it in his history.
Okay.
Shador faced
Understood.
adversity, is what he's saying. But as
What
far as talent
what
wise,
adversity he faced? What adversity he faced outside of self inflicted? The last game they played,
his offensive line
he
and
had
shit?
two and bullshit because the coach they not running the ball. They running the ball this year, so the offensive line playing better because you got to run the ball. Last
Leo, he
game
talking
he
about
played
Cam.
against.
He talking about Cam, Leo.
No, no,
He
no.
not
I'm
saying that.
talking about. Oh, I'm talking about. No, somebody said Shador, but Shador Sanders is a good player, but I ain't say the level of competition is a little suspect. They playing above average.
Leo,
He got two. He got two NFL players on the team on the offside of the ball. Got two on the
Yeah, he
offside of
got
the
the best college player in the NFL.
but you somewhat missing my point on what I'm saying. It's not very much difference between the two
I mean,
motherfuckers.
the
It
best
is,
One
college
of them
brother.
player
ran
in
the
Shador
fucking
college.
can't
body.
throw. Shador
Neither
can't
one of
throw
them ain't
off
gonna get that
platform
boy.
like Cam Ward do. He don't throw his arm.
Bullshit, Leo.
I ain't
Bullshit.
gonna argue. I ain't gonna argue with
That
y'all,
nigga
man.
said
You
they
know
ain't even got
Kendall. You
defense.
don't watch
They don't
Kendall.
even have Leo, but hold. Now you gonna tell me that Colorado Buffaloes right now got a better program than Miami does? That's bullshit. They
I
got
said
better.
on the
They got
Kendall. I
better
said
kids
We're not
across the
talking
specifically.
about the
line,
program. We're
Leo.
talking about the talent of each
I
quarterback.
said on the
Hold up,
offensive side of
hold
the
up.
ball, he got two wide receivers that are going to get drafted in NFL. Now, if my man get drafted wide receiver or cornerback, he gonna get drafted. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Miami got a better team than Colorado do. But
What I'm
throwing the
saying?
ball,
Okay. Let me just ask you a simple question. Now, if your offensive line and just like they've been saying about Bryce Young the whole time, this and that, so he can't get the ball out there to the wide receivers. So that nullifies the wide receivers, right? So they don't have no offensive linemen to speak of over there in Colorado.
Kendall, that's not
They
true. Go.
all
Well,
whatever
why Shador still
5-star
throwing for
recruit or
300 yards a
anything like
game,
that.
Kendall?
Because it's him, Leo.
Mm,
Same
Kendall.
thing about Cam. Hold on, Leo. Same
Yeah.
thing about Cam. You liked Drake May last year, right?
They
ACC
ain't play against
quarterback.
nobody.
Why all the hate on Cam Ward and he's throwing for over 300 something yards, 4 touchdowns in the last 7 games, and winning. I
And
don't get
winning.
the hate. Is it because he's black?
What?
What is
No,
it?
no, no. Because they bias. They want Shador, brother. They want Shador. No, no, no. It has nothing to do with race. They want Shador.
Leo, hold on. Let me tell you right now on mine. I don't think they should draft a quarterback this year. I don't like now motherfucking quarterback in this draft right here. I told
Canales
you
gonna get a
there's not
quarterback, Q.
now. I know he is.
Yeah.
That's what we did this whole
Yeah.
show for. When
Yeah.
I was talking to Q earlier, I said we played the film. Red. I don't know if you was here
Yeah.
or not. We played his
Mm.
post game interview, and I said that right there tells you right there the tail of the tape. He gonna draft a damn quarterback this year,
Yeah.
Red. I don't like none of the
If
quarterbacks.
Andy was winning, it might have bought him some time, but the owner ain't gonna give him time to sit back there and not address the quarterback position.
So yeah. So I
Either
give you
through the
that's
draft
my
or free
position.
agency,
That's
he gonna
my
get a
position right
quarterback.
there, though, Leo.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
got you.
nobody can sit there and say, "Oh, he likes Shador. He just want a black guy." This that. I
No,
don't
no,
give
no,
a
no. It
fuck if
ain't in
you
black, but it ain't the right.
blue and
Red race.
yellow.
It ain't the race.
Saying silver. I don't like none of the court. I think we should go defense. Get some more pieces on this team as a whole. Maybe get a guy in the later round if he needs somebody to say, all right, let me try to develop somebody, but come back maybe the next year. Because on this team, as the Carolina Panthers are currently constructed, you need a guy, not a jag, not somebody that's serviceable. You need a guy to come in here and be the face of this franchise.
But Kendall, going forward to 26, the quarterback class, even though Carson Wentz, not Carson, with the dude from Georgia, Shador, Ward,
Carson Beck. I know you
yeah,
ain't
it's
talking about Carson Beck.
but Kendall,
Oh, man.
I'm saying that
He
the
straight
26,
garbage
the
in the trash.
quarterbacks are not Kendall. 26, the
They not
quarterbacks,
jumping off the
they
page
not
either.
jumping off the map, Kendall. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to draft somebody this year and let them sit, not start them, let them sit down because 26 ain't nobody out there that's turning
Well,
heads like that.
bullshit, Leo. There's a couple of guys in
Name
26 that's way better options.
name them then. Q real quick. Name them.
Hell, Dylan Rayola will be a better option than any
No,
motherfucker in this
Riola
class.
27,
That'll be his
Kendall.
second
He's
year.
a
I mean Q
That'll be
redshirt
his second
27.
freshman
year.
right now. He's a
That'll be
27
his
Q.
second
redshirt
year,
freshman.
Q.
He got 2 years before we can be able to look at him. Is what
27.
I'm
That's what I
saying.
said. That's what I said 26. But Dylan Raiola not no
Nah, yeah, yeah, yeah. He a
yeah,
straight freshman.
he
He
a
a
good
regular
player.
freshman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he a freshman, so he's 27. But
I
26,
understand. What I'm saying is this draft class, you had 6 quarterbacks go for a fucking reason last year in the first round. Because this draft class right here clearly was the talent just ain't as high as those guys. You're looking
Yeah.
right now, the best you got is Shador, the best you got is Quinn Ewers, and the best you got is Carson Beck. Them the top 3 quarterbacks, and unfortunately, the last 2 just had shitty games.
Yeah, I
They
agree
just
with
had
you,
shitty
Q.
games.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
bet you. I'm gonna bet you too. I'm about to bet you too. I got Kendall bet. I bet you $50 Shador won't get drafted in the first round. I bet you
You
$50.
crazy as hell.
You want the
That's a
bet?
bet.
He
Or
You can
you
lock
crazy.
want
that
the
Look,
bet,
motherfucker
brother?
in. You
I'll
can
take
lock
You
it.
that
want it?
motherfucker
We
in,
I'll
already
dog.
take
got
it.
that
You
bet.
want it
I'll
or
You
take
not,
lock
it.
that
brother?
motherfucker. We'll
I'll
do a
You
take
I
it.
want the
rundown.
bet too.
you
We'll do
want
a
it or
I'll take
not?
it.
rundown.
You
I'll
want
take
it or
it.
Bet
not,
take it.
brother?
You
I take
goddamn
it.
Skippy. My name is
Okay,
Bennett, and I'm in it.
okay, okay,
Bet take it.
okay.
You
That's it.
goddamn
I
right.
got Kendall come with 50, and I got you come 50 if he get drafted in the first round. That's how much confidence I believe he won't get drafted in the first
We could
round.
take that 100. We could take that 100 since
No,
you
no,
believe
brother.
so strong in that nigga.
No, brother. No. This is
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a
yeah,
friendly
yeah,
wager.
yeah, 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 yeah.
No,
Leo,
I mean,
because
but it's not
I'm
contingent.
gonna
But
eat a
Q, it's
steak
not
dinner
contingent.
off of your
Q,
ass.
Q,
it's 6
Q.
teams
The
again,
money is
so
not
you know it's
contingent
another
on
6 teams though,
my.
Leo.
Yeah, what you
No,
say,
you're
brother?
trying to say
You
the
know it's
bet
6
is the
teams.
actor you
You know
trying
it's
to
6
bet.
teams
That's what I'm saying.
that's
That's what
gonna
it
pull
is.
a quarterback
But
next
what
year.
I'm saying is, I'm gonna dig in your ass. Since you want to say
You
that,
know
I'm
it.
gonna dig right in your
You
Pause.
know
ass.
Pause.
it.
No did it. No did it.
Nah,
No did
Q.
it.
You
It,
know
it,
what the
it
fuck
can't. It
I
No
can't.
did
It
it.
mean.
can't be the money though, brother. It can't be the money. Can't be the money.
But I will tell y'all this. I agree with really all of y'all because Q is saying and Gold is saying this quarterback, this class coming up is not impressive. Leo is saying that whoever you draft needs to sit for a year. The more that I watch these games with these guys this year, the less impressive I'm becoming with them, man.
But
Now,
Red,
Red,
So
think about this
let me
though,
put this
Red.
in your ear
It's,
though. Let me
it's
put this in
six,
your ear.
7 motherfuckers gonna get drafted, Red, because it's 6 teams that's gonna pull a quarterback.
either way, yeah,
Yeah,
either
Red,
way.
regardless.
Red.
Yeah.
There's a motherfucker that was just betting me about quarterbacks. Told me Penix Jr. was gonna get taken after the second round.
He was supposed to get taken in the second
Oh,
round.
okay. He was supposed to. You see? You see? You see?
Hey, look, AQ, he paid me, so you good on that 50, bro. He gonna pay you your money, so shit, just take it back. He
Yeah,
got, he
yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah,
He paid.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think sometimes, and let me just say it like this, and then I'm not commenting on y'all bet, but this is what I see and what Goat is saying, and I agree with Goat. And Goat was as accurate as anybody that I remember from last year's draft in predicting the positions that was going in the first round. I mean, like O-line, DTs, quarterbacks, and how many of each was gonna go. Goat was damn near spot on with that shit. If he was off, he wasn't off by no more than 1 or 2
Me
players
and
for a position.
MDJ tied. We tied. We did the
MDJ,
whole
yep,
first round, and we tied.
yep. And I think that sometimes the situation that the team is in forces them. Whether you can really say, damn, that player they took him 15 picks too early. Just the position that they sit in, they have to take one. I don't give a fuck what you say, where Oakland is picking. Oakland is going to take a quarterback next year. I don't give a damn. They got to go. You can look at Oakland right now and tell the pressure that's going on out there with that head coach, with the shit that's going on. He got to get him a damn quarterback in there, at least if nothing else, to buy him a season. So that and now that Tom Brady is a minority owner, you mean to tell me you think they're gonna look at that bullshit they getting for quarterback and don't draft a quarterback?
Yeah.
Mark Oakland down
Because,
right now. Look at what happened with
Red,
Brian
I
Daboll
hate to
and
tell you,
the
I hate to tell
Giants
you something
yesterday.
breaking, Red, but that
Yeah.
nigga a dead man walking too.
yes, sir, he is.
He
That's
ain't
what
gonna
I'm
get the
just getting ready
chance
to
to
say.
draft
I
his
agree
fucking
with you.
Just
quarterback.
I
that
agree
cat
with you.
slant
I
him out
agree
my
with you.
mouth.
He a
He ain't even gonna
dead
get the chance.
man walking.
He ain't even gonna get
Yeah,
the
he
chance.
done lost the team. He done lost the team,
No,
man.
no,
They
no.
stood
What you
up for him.
said? Tom
Yeah,
Brady has just entered the building. He's not a Pierce guy. He gonna get
damn
his
sure
own
ain't.
motherfucker in there.
Yeah.
So
Red.
And see,
unfortunately,
Q,
he
They
that's what
out.
I
showed
didn't know if he
they
was a
showed
Pierce guy or
Tom
not.
Brady. They
Hmm.
showed Tom Brady coming in the building. Everybody, the janitor was out there clapping for this
You
motherfucker. They
goddamn
had
right.
every goddamn the grass
Them
man,
boy
the nigga
put the
that cut
song
the
on.
grass.
Change
Every
gonna
goddamn body.
come.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes
And
it
Got
is.
they trying to act like his
a
hands ain't
new
gonna be in
era.
everything.
A
Man,
new era coming
That's
in.
Brady motherfucking team out there essentially.
You damn
Let's keep
right.
it real,
You
man. Let's
goddamn
keep it
right.
real. Cause Mark Davis ain't studying that shit. Never have been. Let me tell you something. That boy
He was
is
in there
Al
hugging
Davis'
him.
son. Yeah, hey,
He
go.
come in
That
right
boy been a
behind him.
playboy. That boy been a playboy all his life. That boy don't want he don't want the headaches of dealing with day in and day out decisions. That motherfucker is a playboy. He been a billionaire son all his life, Al Davis' son. He don't give a fuck about making no decisions. He don't want to make them.
He
All he
don't
want
want
to
to make
make is money. Money. That's all Mark Davis want. So now he say, hey, Brady, shit, let me tell you something. No motherfuckers rich like that. They don't just give away power. That ain't how they get rich, by giving away power. He said, Brady, shit, I don't give a fuck, man. I sell a portion of the team to you. You know what I'm saying?
Red, he didn't give away power, Red. He just gave away some responsibility, is all he
Yeah,
did.
that's what I'm saying, Go. He don't want the
This time
responsibility of day in and day out. And Brady
Tom
does.
will be GM just like John Lynch, laid
Yep.
back. He gonna give when that contract run out, or either they gonna buy him out of that sportscaster contract, cause he
Yep.
probably don't even hardly want to do that shit.
Yep. He don't.
He will
He
be the
don't.
GM.
Yeah. You're
Hey,
right.
go. Hey, go. I'm gonna ask you something, man, and it's for whoever up here want to answer this shit. But why? And I really want to know though. Why are y'all cool with the Raiders drafting a quarterback, but not us? What the fuck is the difference?
Cause we need a guy, MDJ. We need a guy. I don't like none of these motherfuckers. We need a motherfucking hero. I just told y'all that. We need a cape, red boots, S on his chest. We need a nigga.
Hey, look, boy. Hey, look.
Go
Ain't nobody
say,
putting.
go
Hey,
say,
look.
get a hero in this motherfucker.
We need a hero, bro.
Hey, look. Ain't
Fuck
nobody
it.
put the bat signal up for, bro. I mean, you just got to get what you can
Give
get.
me
That makes
Thanos.
sense.
That's a
I don't
fact,
give a damn. We
MDJ.
just need
Man, listen,
somebody.
man.
We need somebody out of this world, bro.
I just don't see us saying we need a quarterback and then don't go get a quarterback and rolling the same nigga out there. That just don't fucking make sense, man. I'm sorry. I understand we need other shit on the team. You can still get the shit. But if you saying you need a quarterback, go draft a fucking quarterback.
Don't just
Yeah, I
draft
think
one
Canales
because
hand.
though.
It's not
I
just
think
because.
y'all
It's saying
head
you
coach.
need the
I think
motherfucker.
y'all head coach's hand is gonna be forced though, because I just don't. I don't see him being known as a quarterback guru, sitting around and just saying, "Well, I'm gonna wait another draft."
There you go. And see, you know what
I
got me
agree,
through though,
Red.
Red? Now you know a
Yeah,
motherfucker's a quarterback guru, but he already said in 2 games, the goddamn quarterback that they said he was gonna be able to fix, he said, fuck this shit. He threw his
he
hands
ain't
up.
even talk. He
So is
ain't
he
even
really a
talking about
guru?
it. He ain't even entertaining
Is he really,
Bryce no more.
is he
Yeah.
really a guru?
Well, I hear what
That's
you
what that's
saying.
what that's what the media. But that's the same thing. Like Cam didn't come up with the Superman. It was that writer who retired that gave him the nickname Super Cam. So he ran with it. So the media puts things on you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a good stigmatism or not. But I mean, at the end of the day, I believe it's going to be 4 quarterbacks probably 5 going in the first round. I like Drew Allard as well. I like him as well. But Red, I hopefully will go up there for the
Red. Pop. Drew Allard's not going in no damn first round.
I think
Yeah, I ain't seen it with that boy there now.
Nah,
Lord,
they
people
they
calling his
run.
name.
He probably won't
But
because
I
they
tell
run
you
heavy.
what,
They run
I
heavy
tell you
at Penn
what,
State.
when
I don't think
when
he'll go,
Drew
bro.
Allard
I could be
was the
wrong.
number
I could be
1 or
wrong.
number 2 pick, fuck this fucking franchise right now. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all. They can kiss my black ass.
Pop. No, Pop. No.
I could be wrong, Q.
I,
I ain't trying to tell.
I mean to let you know you're wrong. You're wrong.
Okay, well that's fine.
You wrong.
We probably wrong every day. Every day we wrong about something. It's cool.
Wrong.
I can live with that. But hopefully when we go to that podium, Red, I can say, "Oh, Cam."
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
Lord have mercy.
Cause y'all gotta understand, you're gonna be picking 1 or 2. So you get ready to tell me one of them boys want the first or the second overall pick.
I mean, I'm saying get a quarterback. I ain't necessarily saying take the motherfucker with the first or second pick. I'm just saying if you need a quarterback, you definitely got to draft one. Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying just go fix your whole damn defense or your offensive line. Like, you still need a quarterback, man. If you need a quarterback, draft one. It ain't got to be the top 5 pick that we gonna have. It could be the next pick. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Quarterback
So
don't
let me
necessarily have.
ask you a question. Since y'all boys saying that right there, you gonna get a quarterback right now, top of the draft, with your top pick, and you put him out on the field right now with this team the same way it is right now. What's your results with that quarterback?
Gonna get him hurt.
If that quarterback is good, because Goat was saying this earlier, if that quarterback is
No,
good, you're gonna see the result.
MDJ, with the quarterbacks we sitting here, the Quinn Ewers, the Carson Becks, because that's who the fuck sitting at the top of the draft. So what you gonna do when you pick them?
I mean, if the quarterback is good, the team should improve. I'm just like you
No,
like Goat was saying.
MDJ, no.
If you get CJ, motherfucker say you get CJ, he do the same thing for us, right? He would do the
Is
same
there a
shit.
No, he wouldn't.
CJ in this
That's a
draft
lie.
though? That's what I'm trying to
That's a lie.
tell you.
CJ
You
I don't
Stroud
see
don't
it in
drafted
there.
us.
have a
I don't see it,
CJ in
Q.
this draft.
Don't have a
You
CJ.
you don't have to take him at the top of the draft, is what I'm saying.
Well, I'll
Okay,
be
say you
damned.
got
So
a top
quarterbacks
5 pick.
falling out the sky over here. I'll be damned.
Man, most of these quarterbacks gonna go late in the first or the second round anyway. It's only 2 or 3 of them that might go in the
I'll be
fucking
damned.
first round.
So you telling me I'm a quarterback coach? I'm Canales, and my job is already on the line. Ass cheeks is tight, and I got a chance to wait and
Tight
go
of
in the
a
second or the
motherfucker.
third round to pick a quarterback instead of solidifying what you just say I need the most. Now be
No,
mindful.
sir. No,
I
sir.
told you it's a bad idea. Tampa is gonna want fucking wins, and the best way to get it is to roll out there with a bridge quarterback for now. Because no matter who you draft, it's still gonna look the same fucking way with Andy Dalton, the way how it's looking with a young quarterback right now. It's gonna look the same way.
Huh?
You got to solidify one side of the football first. That's why I keep telling y'all, we are not in the same positions as these other teams that y'all keep comparing us to. You have to solidify getting pieces on this defense, because if not, you won't have no edge rush, you won't have no pass rush, you won't have nobody to stop the run, you won't have nobody to stop the goddamn pass, and it'll look the same motherfucking way.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
And then it'll be a
Oh,
But
first round
I'm not
quarterback
saying
being
take
a
him at the top of the
bust.
first, bro.
But you gonna make this
You don't
nigga
have to
a
take him in the
bust.
first.
What
You
I'm
can take
saying
him in the
is
second. You can take him in the
whoever
third.
you take or pick as a young quarterback, if you start that nigga on the field and you know as soon as you pick him, they're gonna put him right out there.
Who y'all second
He
round
gonna be
pick
a
come from the
bust.
Rams, Q?
The Rams,
I
the
think
Rams.
so.
Oh, the way they going, it's gonna be a high pick too, though. It's gonna be a top of the second round pick the way they going.
Who
Red.
says you get?
What niggas need to understand is we need patience over here.
Yeah,
Niggas want to win right now and don't want to sit around and wait.
it take
If
time.
you gonna lose, cause the way how y'all going out here, you gonna fucking lose anyway. At least do the shit the right way, and then go out there and try to figure something out. We doing ass backwards shit. Why I go take a nigga at the top of the draft for the
Who do you
same
have sitting
fucking
behind Andy
problems?
Dalton then? So who gonna sit behind Andy Dalton next year? Who gonna sit behind him?
See,
Bryce.
your problem is not the fact that you don't want a nigga to sit. You just don't like
Papa say
Andy
Bryce.
Dalton. You
That's not
don't
true,
like
bro. Bro,
Andy Dalton,
you're not
period.
even. I
So
don't
what
like
you
Andy
just
Dalton. No,
did
I don't
is you
like
put
Andy Dalton.
fucking
You're right. You're right.
feelings in front of the right move you should
No,
make.
that's not true. I'm
That's what
asking
you're
you a
doing.
legitimate question. You saying let the quarterback sit? Who was sitting behind Andy Dalton? Who was your
I
quarterback
don't
for the future?
listen to me. Hear me clearly. What? Because there's only three choices in this fucking draft sitting at the top: Shador, Carson Beck, or Quinn Ewers. It's the three that's gonna be sitting at the top of this draft. Whether you get any one of them niggas, it's still gonna be a fucking slough fest when they get on that field. So you do better to let them sit. They're not gonna do any better than a veteran quarterback who had a year in this same system.
That's why I agree. I agree with any quarterback we draft
How,
needs to sit. I agree with that part.
how is
But
somebody
y'all
gonna
know,
sit if you don't even take a fucking quarterback?
y'all
You're
know
not
that
even taking a
I'm
quarterback.
beginning to feel more and more that NFL teams need to try to be getting back to that old motto of not
Oh,
just
hold
putting
on,
these
Ray.
boys
Hold
out
on,
here,
Ray.
man.
Hold on, Ray. I gotta do this now. MJ, what
Go
the
ahead,
fuck
bro.
you want us to do? What you want us to do? What you want us to do, man? Cause
What,
don't nothing please your
once
ass.
again,
So what you want us to do?
the same shit I said earlier. I mean, if you need a fucking quarterback, take a quarterback in the draft. You don't have to take them with the top 5 pick. You keep wanting me to say take a quarterback in the top 5. I'm not saying
I
that.
didn't
You
tell
can
you to
take a
say
fucking
that.
quarterback in the second round. Y'all tell me every day, Cam Ward going in the second round, Jalen Milroe going in the second round. Draft the motherfucker and sit him there. But don't
Okay.
say you want to sit a
Draft when
quarterback
you
and you don't
draft
even take
Cam
one. You
Ward
don't even
or
have a
Jalen
quarterback that you
Milroe,
want.
when you draft one of those two guys and it turn out that they are not the guy, I don't want to hear shit from you. I don't want to hear shit. Don't say no, I got it wrong. I don't want to hear shit. You just
What
come
can I?
sit your ass in line while we losing and sit right the fuck by us
But,
and look.
but Q, how many quarterbacks have we drafted and they were the guy? So it ain't the first time we've drafted quarterbacks and they ain't been the guy. I mean, at the end of the day, we
Nah, we
do
ain't
what
had
we
number two opportunities to draft a fucking quarterback in the last 20 fucking years. What you
okay.
mean?
Okay, it don't have to be just draft. Whatever quarterbacks we have acquired, they haven't been the guy except for two guys. So
Nigga,
at the end
we
of the
missed
day,
on Clausen, we hit on Cam, and we missed on Bryce. They're the only times we had to go high up in the draft to get somebody.
so you thinking we're gonna be never mind. Anyway, cool. I'm not
Where
even
we
going down that
going,
road.
Pop? Where's you taking
No,
the
no,
car?
no, it's okay. I'm riding
You
shotgun.
got me
Go ahead.
driving down the interstate with
Top
nobody in
I'm
the front
riding
seat.
shotgun.
Where
No,
we
no, I'm riding
going?
shotgun. I'm riding shotgun. I'll be quiet. Go ahead. 'Cause
Where the
I
fuck
ain't about
we
to go down.
going?
I ain't going down that road. We good. You go ahead. Use your blinker.
Y'all stupid as hell.
Look at that fuck around, crash the car. Where we going? Bro, y'all want them y'all want Jalen Milroe. I think that's what MDJ say he want him or Allard. Go ahead and get him. Cam Ward, go ahead and get him. But go ahead and get this moment on the live. I told you so. Go ahead.
Somebody say Cam. I'm sorry, I missed that part. What happened?
Man.
Cam.
Like I
Can't
don't
tell
know
these
Oh,
things.
Cam.
whoever
You know what,
this is
Red?
my thing. Even if we draft a quarterback in the third round, right? So let's just say, like with MDJ is saying, you still gonna be trash anyway. So you're gonna have to sit.
So why
It's not the.
reach for
It's
a
not.
motherfucker? If you,
I ain't
this
saying.
is what
Hold
I
on.
don't get.
You know,
Niggas
Q. You're
like
not reaching.
MDJ,
You're not
you
reaching. If
tell
it's
me to go and get a motherfucker knowing damn well that you are not in the position to even put that quarterback out on the field because outside of this offensive line, you got nothing.
I'm not putting them on the field, Q. I'm sitting them. I'm
me
sitting them just
neither.
like you told me to. I'm not putting them on the
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
field.
sitting them.
This is my. I'm still not getting. Y'all got me fucked up, man. Y'all making my goddamn head hurt today because I'm trying to understand. Now you just picking these boys or hollering their
Just
name
picking up for the
just
fuck of it.
just because they got QB behind their goddamn name.
So you
I
want to
think
hear
what
some
it is, Goat,
conviction about the quarterback?
they just want a
absolutely false.
quarterback.
So I'm
They
just
don't
picking
give a
I'm just picking
fuck
a
who it
quarterback
is.
because of the
No,
name.
no,
I
no.
ain't
Watch
watching
this.
none of his
See,
games.
see, watch this.
Stay
Nothing.
with
That's
side.
bullshit.
Watch it, red,
That's what
red,
you
red. Watch
telling
this
me.
shit.
You
Yeah,
Watch
telling
this
me
shit, red.
yeah,
one
Watch
of
this
these
shit. Watch
guys
this shit.
in the
Do you think?
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
think
2025
yeah.
draft
Jalen
jumping
Milroe can
out,
be successful? Do you
right
think
now as the first or the second motherfucking pick
Jalen Milroe
overall?
can be
Top
successful? Do you
five.
think he can be
Top fucking
successful?
five.
Here we go.
Do you think he
I'm
can be
not picking them
successful?
top five.
Do you think Jalen Milroe can be successful? I didn't say pick him top five, nigga. Can you hear? Damn.
I'm not picking them top five.
Powerful
DJ.
niggatry.
The motherfucking
Hey,
Carolina Panthers.
Nigga, can
The
you hear
Carolina
my
Panthers
nigga?
gonna be a
Pick
top
him in
five.
the
They're
second
gonna
Told
have a
you,
round.
top
Red.
five.
Them boys lose
I
their
think
mind by Jalen
it don't matter
Milrow.
where you pick
Yeah.
him. Can he be successful? Can he be successful?
Yo,
Can he
where
be successful?
hey,
Can he run,
where did
man?
we pick
He
Will
run. He
Grill and
ain't
Matt
even keeping
Corral?
it real. The nigga ain't keeping it
Third
real.
Where
round.
do we
Third
pick
He ain't keeping
Matt
it real.
Corral and
He
Will
ain't
third
keeping it
Grill?
real.
round.
He ain't keeping
Third
Third
it real.
round.
round.
Okay, so we've already experienced on that too, as far as getting a quarterback late and it not working. We can't
I
say
said
get him
that.
in early. We can't say get him late. We don't know. We don't know when it's gonna go right
All
for us.
them boys at Walmart.
We keep
Greasing.
missing. We keep missing.
Keep missing.
He said at Walmart.
Wait for your motherfucking guy. Wait for your guy.
Yeah, Will Grill was
Hell,
They
don't,
knocking
don't
his
don't
want
never
baby
to
mom.
drive.
wait
Don't
Will
for
never
Grill
drive
thought
a
he was
anything,
gonna be
quarterback.
the
Goat.
Don't
face
never
of the
drive a
dang
quarterback
Carolina
like that.
Panthers. He kept knocking his baby mama up.
They
Wasting
You
don't
money.
let's
want to
use
wait for
Damn.
shit.
let's
Thought he was
use
gonna have
this
some
scenario.
money coming in, boy.
Well,
How dare
Well,
you
Red, I
wait
guess we're
for a
gonna have to wait
quarterback?
on a Purdy.
Yeah.
Let's pick
let's
him
use
in the seventh round.
Man,
Don't
that's
do
let's
come
use
that.
on. That look, that's why that's gonna go down in history. Because nobody knew that was gonna happen. Them mothers didn't know that we got something
That's a
here, bro.
fact.
They ain't know
That's a
that
fact.
mess.
No,
No, no,
no,
no.
no,
Don't
no.
worry about it.
Pop said that happen every day. Pop said that happen every day, Lodge.
Pop didn't
He
say a
just made a
damn
joke
thing like
about
that.
it happening every day. You just made
I
a
ain't
damn
say nothing.
dumbass joke
I
like
ain't
it
say
happened
nothing
every
like
day.
that.
You just made a joke like it happened every day. Like
Uh,
we gonna go in the
I
seventh
made a fun.
round
I
and
Powerful.
did
motherfucker
make.
Here we
and
I
go.
did
motherfucker
make it
pick
funny.
a quarterback.
Well,
He
you said wait
said
on your
Be
guy.
that.
We
real,
going to
man.
be waiting.
Be
Go.
real.
We waiting. Let's keep on
all
See,
right.
waiting.
Let's
the
use
lack of a quarterback got us arguing amongst each other.
Yeah, let's
Ain't that
wait,
some
all
y'all.
shit?
Be
right.
real, man.
Q, we've been
That shit
Let's
arguing
use
don't
for
that shit don't happen every
8 years.
day.
8 years.
Just keep
8
waiting.
goddamn years.
We waiting.
Cause
Don't
you're
take the
not
shot.
saying
Oh,
Just
what they
keep waiting.
you're
dirty
not
You
saying
damn,
years.
what
you
they
damn,
did
you damn
before
right.
that.
I'm gonna argue,
But
Q.
you ain't saying what they did before that
You see
though,
how
Pop.
Washington kicked
How
our
they
ass,
traded
man. I'm
all
gonna
them
argue about the
motherfucking draft
football
picks
team. You
to
got me
move up
fucked
and
up.
pick Trey
Yeah.
Lance. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying
You ain't
nothing
gotta
about
bring
that.
that back up.
They
That's
just
old
got
news
lucky.
now. It's
Who did
Monday.
that?
It's Monday. You ain't gotta bring that back up.
San Fran did that. Pop. What you mean? Who did that?
Who
I
did
see.
that?
I'm. It's multiple people talking, so I'm not hearing everything Goat saying.
Oh, Goat
All I heard
said
was
that
Trey Lance.
you gonna act like they didn't have Trey Lance, and then also Jimmy G all laid
Yeah,
the foundation for them boys. They had a
they fucked
bridge.
up. They fucked
But
up
guess what?
twice before they got
That's
Purdy. They
that's
fucked up
part of.
twice before they got Purdy.
Okay, and we gonna keep fucking up till we find the right guy. That don't mean don't
And,
get
and, and
nobody.
look at that. Like Justin Long just said, 49ers are 3-4 without CMC and Debo. Pretty food, y'all.
So
Mm.
how did the 49ers stabilize their franchise? They were inconsistent until they went and got Jimmy G, which is the bridge quarterback, and they ushered in two young quarterbacks. Hell, three if you call Josh, what is his name? Whatever that nigga name is, the third quarterback they had behind Mr. Irrelevant.
Josh Johnson.
Oh yeah,
I
that
can't
dude
never
there.
get
That's
his
why
name.
they picked
Josh
him.
Johnson.
It was
Nigga that
before
was out
that,
there
Q.
playing wide receiver.
It was before
Hell, he
that,
was
Q.
out
Yeah.
there playing wide
Who was their
receiver.
GM now? Who was their GM?
John
Um, John
Lynch.
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 That's when it changed.
okay. Well,
There you go.
let's use this. Let's use this scenario then. Let's say we go into the draft. Total defense trash. No quarterback, no offensive players, no total 2026. Still gonna be of not having a quarterback on roster.
Gotta make them
When
happy.
we already know that this defense is gonna take multiple years to build.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Why not? Why not get your Why not go? Why not get your quarterback this year? Already have him sitting in line and wait while you can build the team.
But JP,
You can't
would
do
you
that,
pick
JP.
one of these guys, JP, with the with a top 5 pick?
There you go. I'm
That's the
not
only
talking
question
about.
I'm asking.
I'm talking about taking no quarterback at the top of the draft.
But so you ain't
We can.
There you
guaranteed
go.
to get one of those guys.
Exactly what
You
I've been
guaranteed
telling
to
you.
get one of them guys in the second round. or the guy
We
that
can
you
talk.
want.
We can talk
Let's
about
just
taking
say,
quarterback top of the
let's just
draft all
say,
you want.
like,
Dallas guy
but
might not be draft.
let's just say Canales got a guy in mind that he wants. You understand what I'm saying? Now you know they're not gonna sit there and risk the chance of not getting the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not no guarantee if you pass him up in the first round that you're gonna get him in the second round.
Yeah, that's risky.
Yeah.
That's risky. You see what Atlanta just did? You see what Atlanta just did?
Yep. And everybody said they was crazy as
So
hell, but they didn't give a damn. They went and
that's
did
why
it.
I keep asking the question
Yeah, that's a
because
fact.
we're gonna fall in the top five. We're
Y'all
gonna fall in the top five.
third
That's why I
cuz y'all
keep asking
stole him
that
from
question
Las Vegas.
over and
Las
over
Vegas
again.
was
Damn
banking on
sure
getting
did.
that. Y'all
They
stole
was
him. Y'all
finna
messed
hit
their
it.
whole franchise up. Yeah, you
And the
did.
reason why
Yep.
Las
You did.
Vegas didn't get him because they couldn't trade with nobody to pull the trigger to get up in that top 10.
There you
That's
go.
the reason fucking why he ain't in
There you
Vegas
go.
right now.
But at the
There you
same
go.
aspect, it ain't no guarantee that Canales gonna pick somebody top five. His
True.
quarterback might not even be in the top five.
And like you said, not to mention with the defense. Let's say we get 5 defensive picks. How many of you think gonna actually pan out? We gotta have some
JP,
good numbers on that part.
JP, they don't want the Carolina Panthers draft no quarterbacks. I like the system where you bring a quarterback in every year. I think you should draft a quarterback every year. But they don't want nobody. They want strictly defense or weapons. They don't want no quarterbacks in here.
I mean, I understand the need for defense. God knows we
I
need it.
do too.
At the same
I do too.
you can't just completely ignore the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because even if you draft a quarterback this year, he'll probably have all next year to be in Canales system, all of his second next year to be in Canales system. Hell, I mean, it depends on how he look. He might be ready to start his second season. You never
Man,
know.
just
Yeah.
draft defense the next 2 years and let Canales get fired. We can be on something else.
And that's
Okay,
what
okay.
he's saying.
Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all
You
check
get
me out
two
on this
two
right here.
defensive drafters and a quarterback to sit. Shoot. I mean,
Hey, but
hell.
okay, do y'all remember this? This just happened. The Kenny Pickett in them drafts, but Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, all those guys right there. That
Yeah.
first motherfucking quarterback fell at 20. Guess what? Ain't none of them guys starting. All of them fucking backups now. 3 years.
And some of them out, man. Look at Desmond Ritter. I don't know is he actually on the
3 years.
Cardinals on
3
practice
years, y'all.
squad?
It just wasn't a good quarterback draft. It ain't no need to reach.
Horrible.
Yeah. If they ain't got one in there, you ain't
If
got
it
one in
ain't
there.
that, just don't worry fucking about it, man. You just
You also got to take in the hand too. The quarterbacks take the development differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never
That's
know.
a
The guy
fact.
Alice could find a guy in the second round and he developed well. It just all
it
depends
could,
on how
it
he.
could, it could, it
I
could,
mean,
it
I
could.
I remember when Jordan Love came out and they was all talking about how great he was, but he needed work. He was raw. And he went and sat and sat and sat and sat. Got to play. Look at him.
Exactly.
He went to the perfect place just to sit down
Elijah,
and develop,
That's a fact.
watch,
That's a
learn.
fact.
he was actually sitting behind somebody, bro. He was sitting
He
behind a
said,
good quarterback.
yeah, he sat and watched behind a veteran quarterback that
Hall of
had some type
Famer.
of skill set. Yep.
No, he sat behind a good quarterback. He
Hall of
Uh,
sat
Fame
behind a good
quarterback.
quarterback, bro.
Shit.
I gotta put all that on it. I
And
mean, y'all know what I'm
quarterbacks
talking
don't
about.
just sit behind
Man,
bums. They don't just sit
behind a
behind
Hall-
bums. I keep telling y'all this shit. No quarterbacks sit behind a bum. They come in the top 5 or the first round. They don't sit behind no bum, bro. They don't.
Yeah,
A majority of the time,
Michael.
no. A majority of the time, no, they don't. You gotta have somebody that's gonna be, at least because the fans gonna be wanting to go at you. They're gonna want to kill you. Hey man, that boy better than what you doing? You got to answer the
Y'all,
fans every time. Every time that man not in the game.
but MDJ, you keep acting like okay, everybody is different. All the situations is different. You act like just because I'm sitting that my development is going to be automatic because I said like I'm going to take to the playbook. I'm going to be able to do this. My deficiencies that I have right here are just magically going to go away, and I'm going to learn how to do this and that just because I said that ain't necessarily the case, y'all.
I mean, I agree. I agree.
Well, I mean,
But at the
but
same
that's
time,
the luck of the draw. You don't know, but I mean, that's the chances you're going to have to take if you sit a quarterback or anybody you get. It takes 3 years for a nose tackle or D tackle to start showing you something because he may not. He got to get used to the NFL. It's gonna take time to develop. But I mean, we can't have the same premise of thinking saying, "Oh, don't get no quarterback," because you don't know what he's gonna turn it to. We just do defense. Defense take a lot longer to the defensive players take longer to me to develop their
Depend.
even
It ain't,
offense.
it ain't, it ain't, it ain't no textbook on that, Pop. I mean, normally, sometimes, yeah, but
How
sometimes, man,
long
you
did it
put a
take
nigga
Derrick
out there,
Brown?
you put a nigga.
He,
That's Derek Brown. That's Derek Brown.
but
So
that's
you gonna say
most
that's
guys.
everybody?
No, I'm
No, it's
saying
not. No, it's not.
and
No, it's not.
and
No, it's not.
most
No, it's not. No, it's not.
most
No, it's not.
listen to what I'm
No, it's
saying.
not. No, it's
Most
not.
guys
I hear
in
what
his
you said. You just
position,
said it. Just said it.
they start
No, no,
shining around
not
year three.
not all the time. Not all the time. Some of them
I'm saying the
guys can
good
come
ones. I'm
in.
saying the good
Some
ones.
of
The
them
good
guys
ones.
can come in. No, no, it's not. So
Okay.
so Jalen Carter, what is he doing right now in year two? No, it's not, man. It depends on that kid, man. And when he come out and what system he in, a lot of things around him, if he gonna come and take to it like a fish out of water, and
Yep.
some nigga, man, you
All
can
men are not created equal, bro.
yeah, it's not textbook, bruh.
Mm.
At the
Some
same
people
at the
just got
same
it from day one. Some people need some time.
the same time though, go you cannot afford to have no quarterback in here not developing.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody. You gotta have somebody.
That's true. And
Yeah.
I
Have
understand
somebody.
that, but I'm not putting out. I'm not putting on in this. I'm just telling y'all I'm not putting a whole lot of stock in this draft class. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Anybody can take
I
it
can.
any way they want to. That's all. That's all I'm saying about this draft class. That's it. I'm not. And I'm saying everybody holler, sit this guy, and that's gonna change the world. It's not. It's not written in stone. Just cause a nigga said, you know what I'm saying? He gonna come out year 2, year 3, year 4, year 7, and do whatever. Motherfucker, talk about Sam Donald right now. The game. It took 7 years for the game to slow down for the motherfucker. You don't know, and he had all the intangibles. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, hopefully we'll find out Geno Smith.
Well, I'll tell you this. I rather take a risk on a quarterback that has the physical abilities than to take a risk on a quarterback who doesn't have the physical ability. Because if you're
And I
dealing
agree.
with a quarterback that doesn't have physical abilities like we're dealing with now, it's no chance for him. Sitting and learning to admit that mistake and move. Now, me myself personally, I've been looking at these quarterbacks in the next quarterback draft pretty closely because I've been on draft for the last 2 weeks at least. I don't see no quarterback in this draft, even Dylan Gabriel's little ass, that doesn't have the physical capabilities to play in the pros. I don't see it. I feel like all of them can make the throws.
So you saying as
Some
long as
of
we get one, you can't really go wrong.
exactly.
Yeah, I feel you.
Gotta get
Okay, oh,
somebody
but
in house.
I ask you one more question then, JP. Where then? Where would you feel comfortable taking a chance on one
Uh,
in this draft?
it depends on how the draft. Because, like you said, we like it gonna be in that top five. Probably them first two picks. I'm looking at adding to the defense. I'm looking to put somebody on this D line beside Derek Brown, and I'm looking for an edge rusher, somebody that can actually get to the quarterback. I'm probably looking at those in them first two picks. Now, granted, that's probably not going to get you any of the so-called top quarterbacks in this league, in this draft. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that you won't be able to pick a quarterback. Hell, Drew Allen, Miller Moss, even that erratic ass motherfucking Jackson Dart, them motherfuckers like to be sitting there around 107, that 107 pick, unless somebody overdraft all of them.
Third round.
Let me ask Red Swan this: Did drafting Desmond Ritter, how far did it sit y'all back? It didn't hurt y'all franchise to making the moves right now. Y'all took a risk in the third round, and it didn't pay off. Now it didn't pay off, but it ain't set you back like drafting a nigga in the top 5 will. He gonna work out.
Well, hold
But
on, MDJ. That's
MDJ,
not
they
totally
had their
true.
team already together before they had Desmond Ritter.
And even with that,
That's
now
true.
I think that's
That's true.
partially
That's true.
true. As when you look at it from the fan perspective, you say, well, we took a year's gamble on him. It didn't work out. We got rid of him in a year, but it cost the head coach's job.
Red.
Well,
Was
I don't
That
Drake
shit
think that was
cost
London?
Arthur
y'all
Smith.
anyway.
Was Drake
That wasn't
London on
y'all
that team
anyway.
already?
He was.
Was Kyle Pitts on that team already?
Yeah. So they was already building. You're right, Q.
Yeah, exactly.
They were building in preparation. So what was needed was to plug and play. And they said, well, hey, let's see if we hit it with this boy. That utter failure with that boy MDJ cost Arthur Smith his job because everything else stayed in place.
What's up?
But Q, you don't
What's
even
up?
realize everything you just named on that team is the same shit we just drafted. You named a running
No,
back, a tight
it's
end, a
levels
wide
to
receiver.
it though.
We just drafted a running back, a tight end, and a wide receiver. We just
But
drafted the same shit.
MDJ, there's
They got a
levels
tight
to it
end and a
because you
running
can't
back. We got a
tell
tight end. We
me
got a running back.
that Kyle Pitts is on the same level as Jatavion Sanders, and Kyle Pitts done had 1,000 yards in his NFL career so far. You can't tell me that, though. I don't agree with that.
You're right, because I don't even like Jatavion Sanders. You're right. You're 100% right. I don't even
I
like
can't agree
Jatavion
with
Sanders.
that,
So you're
cuz.
right. You're right.
Now,
But I'm just saying,
I
in
want to
their
go back.
eyes, they did the same thing though. I'm saying from the team's eyes, they done the same
Well,
thing. They drafted a running back,
they
a wide
have
receiver, and a tight
addressed
end.
it, but they haven't done it thoroughly from the first and third rounds like they're supposed to.
Right.
Now you can go back to what JP just said. If you go and draft somebody in the third round, what the question y'all was asking, did that set the Atlanta Falcons back? I'm thinking if you hit on 2 studs in the first and second round that we need, say on defense, let's just say defense. Let's say it's a D tackle on the edge rush. You see what I'm saying? And you hit on those 2 studs right there. That just made our team better. That just made that defensive
Red,
line better. That just made
Red, can
that
I ask
whole
you something?
Yeah.
What round did y'all get Drake London?
All them boys first rounders, man. Top 10.
Kyle Pitts, first rounder.
Top 10.
Let me ask you another
Bijan.
question.
Bijan,
Bijan,
first round.
first round.
Drake, second
Okay,
round, first
so if
round.
you just tell me in the positions where
They got
it
him after.
matters
They got him
for a
after the fact.
quarterback to take advantage of, they all went first round. We going
Yeah.
fifth, fourth,
So
third. It's a
you
levels
know
to
what
it.
though? You know what though? This is let me say this to MDJ. The same thing that you and Q, the same thing that you and Goat, honestly, that y'all proposing is what fans don't want to hear. Because the year before that, we drafted Chris Lindstrom and Caleb McGarry in the first round. Them offensive line picks, not sexy. Motherfuckers want the sexy pick then. What you doing? What you doing? You see what I'm saying? And guess what?
You laid the
We was
foundation for your team.
in a full rebuild in. Because while that was going on, we was absorbing Matt Ryan, letting him go. Yes, our owner
Julio.
got involved in that. Julio, let him go. Our owner got involved in that. What's his name? Bullshit. His ball boy who went to Cleveland, who is out for the year. Yeah, Deshaun Watson. Yeah. Arthur Blank had God smiling on him because he liked to fucked up and was in the running for that boy. So, but see what happened when the owner get involved and shit he shouldn't be fucking with. See what happened? See what happened when he let his son get involved, like Papa said, and shit he shouldn't be fucking with, drafting Desmond Ritter. See what happened? They need to stay out and let the football people do what the football people supposed to do, man.
There you go.
Let
But I
football
agree with
people do
y'all.
football things.
Do
So let me
football
get
things.
and so let me get this straight. Q, you want to invest a lot of high picks in the team and then go get the quarterback?
Say that again. You went in and out a little bit.
You want to invest a lot of high picks into the rest of the team and then go get a quarterback. Is that I'm trying to understand you correctly?
No. I'm saying sit your black ass down and don't pick no motherfucking quarterback this year. And invest everything you got into the first 3 rounds should be nothing but off defensive linemen and D tackles. Defensive line and D tackle. That's what the fuck you need on this team right here. Starting off. You need another D tackle to go beside Brown, and you need an
And
edge
a
rusher.
motherfucking center. And a center.
And you need a goddamn center because your center had three season-ending injuries in a row. Come
And
on,
the
man.
motherfucking UDFA that you got a concussion, so he's gonna be a concussion
You
case.
can't keep a fucking cornerback not named JC up on the damn field. Come on, man.
Talking about drafting a quarter. We talking about drafting a quarterback in 27 and 28. Then
I'm saying 2 years from now, not this year. The year after this one, you go and get a quarterback.
I know y'all
that's
ain't
when
gonna
it's
do
gonna
this.
matter.
I know y'all ain't gonna do this because y'all have history with him right now. But I'm gonna tell y'all what to outside motherfuckers might sound like it makes sense, but it may not to y'all as Panthers because y'all got history with him. But I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Ain't nobody bringing Sam Darnold back up in here, man. Stop that shit.
Hey,
I'll
look,
cut that off before you even get laid.
Red, guess what? I told him this shit earlier, Red. I said that earlier. I said this
Y'all can hate all you want to, man. That's a good
First of
2-year
all,
rental.
Red, think about it, Red. Think about it, Red. Think about it,
That's a
Red.
good
Why?
2-year rental.
Listen, Red. Why go get $100 million Sam Darnold when Andy Dalton is the same goddamn thing?
Man, y'all don't mind when the Falcons.
I don't agree with that, Q. I don't think Andy Dalton giving you what Sam Darnold giving you.
Put Andy
giving
Dalton
Minnesota
behind
right
that
now.
Minnesota Viking line. He the same motherfucking thing. And you see,
Q,
he's doing it right now with
I'm
lesser
gonna tell you
talent.
why I disagree with you. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with you. You say behind that line, Minnesota line ain't better than y'all now. He does
Nigga,
have
did you
Justin
watch Sam
Jefferson
Darnold yesterday lose that
He
game
does
for them?
have.
Did you watch him yesterday?
He
Did you
does
watch
have
him yesterday,
Justin Jefferson. I'm
Red,
just
stop
saying.
Did
it.
you watch him yesterday, Red?
Did you
I
watch the
didn't see
game
yesterday's
yesterday?
game. I did
See,
not see
that's what I'm
He
yesterday's
saying.
ain't got
game.
no
If you would have
dog in
watched
him,
that
Red.
game
Red
yesterday,
He ain't
you
got
said the
wouldn't
no
have
O
come up in
dog
line.
here
in
and
him.
talk
He ain't
about no
say the
damn
wide
Sam
receiver.
Darnold.
He just said the O
He ain't
line.
got no dog in him, Red. He ain't got no dog
Red,
in him.
you
All
got
I'm
He'll
6
saying
fold.
is the
games
O
with that nigga
line.
before he malfunctioned. Every year, that's the
He'll
same
fold.
thing.
He'll fold. Same Sam Donald. Same
Same
Sam
thing.
Donald.
Okay,
Why
so
the
let me
fuck
ask
would I
y'all
want
this.
that?
Let me ask y'all this. If Sam Darnold come here and just y'all listen, I know y'all don't want
Then
to
after
entertain
this
this shit,
niggas, after we done
but
shut it down,
Red.
he gonna bring this
Red,
nigga in a goddamn hypothetical
Red,
situation.
he would
okay,
watch
my bad, my bad.
Same Sam
Sam
Donald.
God
Darnold doing the
damn.
same shit Kirk Cousins was doing. Sam Darnold doing the same shit Kirk Cousins was doing, right? But when y'all ran and got Kirk Cousins, they say y'all were geniuses because y'all got Kirk Cousins and you drafted a quarterback. The Falcons is smart. That was smart. It's the
What
same
I'm
shit.
saying is the
They was
Falcons
built
already
team,
got a whole
MDJ.
team built, MDJ. Yeah,
But
what
that
part of
ain't
that you not
with Kirk
understanding?
Cousins and Sam Darnold. It's the same
They got
shit.
a whole
Same fucking
fucking
team.
team built, dog. I
You
got
don't
these.
even think
What,
they
I gotta
team
break it
good,
down?
Q, you don't even think they
Do
team
I
good.
gotta
You
break
told
it
Red
down
they
for
won
you
10
even
games.
more?
They got a whole team, but you bet that they not gonna win no games, Q. Come on, man. Come on. Remember who you talking
They
to. Now,
all
come
they had
on.
to do was insert a quarterback into, like I said, they're gonna win some games, but they're not going to no fucking Super Bowl. That's
Want
what
me
I
to
was
tell you
saying.
why I disagree with you, Q? I'm gonna tell you right now why I disagree with you, and hear me out on this. I think that y'all got a lot of pieces already in place on that offensive side of the ball.
Stop that shit, Ray. Stop
No,
right
and I'm
there.
gonna tell you why. Listen
You
to
know
me.
what, Ray?
No,
I'm
hear
gonna
me
take your
out. Hear
call.
me out.
I'm gonna
Don't
take
do
your call.
that. Don't do that. Hear me out. Hear me out. Q,
What my
ain't
ex
nobody in
receiver?
the
What
NFL
my ex
arguing with
receiver?
y'all. Ain't nobody in the NFL arguing with y'all about the how your offensive line playing. You ain't not thinking to get no argument from me about that. Your offensive line is playing lights out. Lights
What my
motherfucking
Ray,
ex
out.
receiver though, Red? What my ex receiver?
But
What my ex
go.
here we
Hear me
go.
out.
Here we go. You
Go.
don't
Hear me
got
out.
one.
I said some
what my ex
pieces.
receiver,
You got.
Red?
Well, go. Hear me out. Hear me out. You got the offensive line checked off. Will y'all agree with me on that?
No,
Yeah,
because
offensive line
we
Okay.
don't got a
is
center and we
somewhat
got an aging
solidified minus the
right
center.
tackle. We
Okay, I
don't got
agree
a
with you.
center, we got an aging right tackle.
One piece to center, and you can get that. You can replace that agent right tackle. You can get. He gonna give you another year, but let's just say you
He
take a
gonna give you 2
guy.
more years.
Thank you.
Got to
So
give
say
him
you
2 more
take
years because
take
his
a
contract.
project. Take a project in the second or third round to replace him with. Let him develop behind him. Take your center. in the first round. Chuba is running good. Chuba is in the top 5, top 3 in the
But
league right now.
this is
Like
where
him or not.
this is where you short at right now because you got to pay Chuba. Is you willing to pay Chuba Hubbard $10 million, the running back
Now when I
money,
got that young boy
right
behind him,
now?
There
so I'm
you
taking,
go.
I'm
See,
taking,
that's where
So
you
y'all
falling
already
short
addressed
at.
that. Y'all
I'm
already
taking the
addressed
ball out of
that.
that young
Y'all
boy
have
hand.
already addressed that. Y'all have already addressed that
We went and
with
got a
Jonathan
running back.
Brooks. Y'all have
Jonathan Brooks
already
is here.
addressed that with
He will
Jonathan
be the
Brooks.
future going forward. You
So
would not
Red,
pay
That's
what
Chuba.
right.
you saying? You saying either Chuba play ball with us next year or get hit the rocks? That's what you saying? Go and get
You
that
can
streak.
afford to let him go. It's his decision to make.
All right,
They
there it is.
already
There it is.
addressed it. They
There it
already
is.
addressed
There
it.
it is.
They done
It's his
addressed that
decision to
part.
make. We ain't gonna beg you. We're gonna put something on the table. You look at it. You push it back across to the table to us if you want to. Goddamn it.
And
We ain't
that's what
finna
we're
play
trying
that
to tell
game
you,
with you
Red.
now.
For the
Yeah.
pieces that we do got, it's either a contract issue or it's something that we're saying that we're not going to bring them back in because of
Yeah.
you don't see yourself attaching yourself to that person long term
So they'd
just to
have
get
been
through a
done it.
hump.
They'd have been done it. They'd have been done it if they wanted to, like they did Derrick Brown. They'd have been done it. They'd have been gave him the
Can't do it,
goddamn
cuz.
money.
I
Okay,
get
so
it.
just say I knew y'all wouldn't have a stomach for the Sam Darnold talk. And I don't know what teams are gonna let which players go. You know what I'm saying? At the end of this season. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be a Justin Fields who shake loose. And I don't want to
Red,
cause names that
who
might
that
make y'all
backup?
say, I don't like this motherfucker. I don't like
Who
this
that backup
motherfucker.
y'all had? Who that backup y'all had before Matt Ryan? That backup quarterback y'all had.
Before Matt Ryan, oh
Was
damn,
it
he went to
Shaw?
Houston. Yeah, it was Matt Shaw.
Shaw. So that's like you
Yeah.
telling me to go
He was
back around.
serviceable.
See, he was serviceable, but Shaw didn't put you through turmoil. Shaw, he was serviceable for some games, and then he went on about his fucking way. But what I'm trying to do is relate it to you as a Falcon fan watching this shit every week.
Okay, but Q,
Every
hear me
week.
out on this. So what you want next year, let's keep it real now. If you don't take your quarterback in the top of the draft and you looking at an Arch Manning or that Raiola guy coming out or the boy out of Tennessee within the next 2 to 3 years, you
That's
don't
in the
want no
perfect world.
quarterback that's going to put you in the playoffs and put you out of the running for them
That's
anyway, do
who
you?
I'm
But that's in
saying.
a perfect
That's who the
world, though,
fuck
Red.
I want one of them. But I
I
don't care
know,
if I
though.
got to in that year. If I got to go trade up to go get him, then fuck it. At least I established my goddamn team already, and I
I
can
see what you're saying.
stomach
Yeah.
giving a pick or something if I have to.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But
I
what I'm
agree with you
saying
there.
is let me
Yeah.
get to that goddamn point. Panther
Who you
fans want us to put the cart before the fucking horse.
yourself right back into the same situation by going to trade up for another quarterback?
Let me tell you
But
something. If I got
but they
Dylan
are the
Raiola
guy,
in
though.
this
They the
motherfucker,
guy. They the
and
guy,
I done
though.
and I done got me an established edge rusher and an established DT in the corner. Nigga, fuck it. I do what I can.
They said the
He gonna
same
make the
thing
rest of
about
that shit
Bryce.
look
They
good.
said
It ain't no guarantee.
they said the same thing about Bryce. Be the guy. They said the same thing about
It ain't no
Well,
guarantee that you're
let
gonna
me
get.
answer that right there. Hold on. Is Dylan Raiola 5'8", 175 pounds, and jumping
Nah,
off his
that
tippy
nigga look
toes?
just like Patrick Mahomes back there.
Okay,
That nigga
I
look
thought
just
so.
like Patrick Mahomes back there.
I thought so.
I
I thought so.
rest my case.
And I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off that he committed to Georgia and left us, motherfucker.
I rest
I
my
ain't told
case.
y'all that, but I'm pissed off behind that shit. I don't like that shit. His daddy went to
Okay,
meddling,
okay, Q.
motherfucker.
You just described his physical platform. Guess what?
I mean, that's the biggest problem with him. JP, that's the biggest problem with him.
That's what I'm saying. Every quarterback in this fucking daggum draft outside of Dylan Gabriel has the same physical platform as Leo.
I'm not even on this draft. I'm not.
I'm
I have
talking about
already looked past this draft, dog. I'm think my mind frame is on 2026 when it comes to
I'm talking about
quarterbacks.
Leota. I'm comparing Leota to the daggum draft of this year.
So is Rayola not 6'2", 6'3"?
He's 6'3". He's 6'3".
6'3". Is he
So
not
I
6'2",
will
6'3"?
tell y'all this. What up, Jalen? What up, nephew?
What's going on?
Shit. I will tell y'all this though. If things continue as they are, and the team decide, you know what, we gonna and I don't think with Canales offensive mind. I just think he gonna get him a quarterback. I'm just saying. I'm telling y'all how I feel as an observer from the outside, looking at this type of shit these motherfuckers do. But if he decide, you know what, I'm not in a hurry. I just give me a placeholder. I work with him for a year. If y'all in the top, if y'all drafting in the top, and you know you ain't gonna take a quarterback, motherfuckers always looking to make a deal with quarterback thirsty teams, always looking to make a deal at the top of the draft. Y'all could easily slide back, get their first, get their second this year, and get a first next year if that's when you plan to take your quarterback. Now you
But
got
Ray,
two
that would
quarterbacks, two
require
first
your
round picks.
GM being worth
It
a
don't.
damn.
Oh,
It
he
Our
don't
got to do
never.
that
GM
shit, Q.
ain't
He
worth
got
a
to do
damn.
that shit, Q.
He ain't
He'll
smart enough to do it.
have to do that.
He
He'll have
not.
to do
More
that,
than
Q.
Q. I don't
Herman
really.
Munster
Cause
gonna
he
sit up
got
there
to.
with his eyes
Yeah.
looking fool, and
Damn,
he ain't
Q
gonna do
called the
Now,
none of
man
that
Red,
shit.
Herman Munster.
in a
Q called the
perfect
man
world,
Herman
Red,
Munster.
if we got two licks,
I wanted
in
to.
the
I
first
wanted
round,
to.
Red, no,
Yeah.
we can do some damn work. We can do some damn work.
Yeah.
Trey,
But he
Hell
Trey,
sat
yeah.
his
Trey,
ass there
Yeah.
last year. He sat his ass there last year and talking about somebody gonna fall. Like a stupid son of a bitch. He sat his ass there last year talking about somebody
Yeah,
gonna
he
fall.
was crazy.
Then
He
he
was
took
crazy.
7 goddamn hours to close a deal for Brian Burns. So do you think I got faith in this motherfucker?
None,
Not one bit.
No,
none.
Trey
because I would have
scenarios
took the
like
first round pick. I would have
Don't
took the
say,
first
do I
round
think
pick.
I got trust in that
That's just
motherfucker?
me.
Hell
Trey
I got
no.
no
scenarios.
faith in that boy.
Like, cause
Trey
JP, like
scenarios like
JP.
never work out in Carolina. Never. Ain't nobody gonna give up their ass for us, but we quick to give up our ass for other teams.
Like, but
And I get
JP.
that shit to
Well,
Las
your
Vegas so
GM is
fast.
locked in on two teams. He only
Look,
wants to trade with Seattle and Buffalo.
And
They're the only
Buffalo.
two teams he want to mess with.
he
We ain't
better be
talking.
fucking with Las Vegas because they ain't finna get good in a while. And they first round pick next year gonna be in the top of the draft too. Cause they
Think about
finna,
how
like you
many.
said, they finna get a new head coach and everything, a new GM, all that shit, man. Brady finna replace all that shit out there. They
A
probably gonna lose
competent guy
Max
just
Crosby.
came through the door.
Yeah, it is. What up, Omar?
A competent
Yo,
guy.
what's up, fellas? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
What's up?
yeah, you in there.
Yeah, I want to say I agree with Q and Goat on this, man. It's an ugly thing to say, and a lot of people not gonna like it. But we need to do what Matt Rule did when he first came in here. You
Yep.
get your bridge quarterback, you build that defense, you play next year out. Where was we sitting at when we traded for Sam Darnold? What, that was pick 8 or 9 we was looking at?
8 or 9. We was
Eight,
at 9.
eight,
Okay,
eight.
and then at number
Sure is that.
9, at that
One of them
point,
that
if
one of them.
there's really, yeah, if because this bridge quarterback, the Jacoby Brissett, Gardner Minshew, Andy Dalton, they're not going to win you that many games. So you bridge QB this out, you build your defense, and then like I said in 2026, if there's a guy you really really like, that's when you go trade up to get him. I know some people are scared to trade, but hopefully at this point it's somebody that your whole team has agreed on, and he can't be worse than Bryce, hopefully. But that's what we need to do going forward.
Omar, let me tell you something. That right there is right on point. But the problem is, and I hate to say it, Matt Rule came up to that podium and what did he say? A rebuild. He talked about motivating guys, getting guys to go. He came up there with that lame ass speech and promised a rebuild and done in 7 years. Now they laugh at that motherfucker when he said 7 years now. Bullshit. It's been 7 years since that motherfucker stepped over here and we ain't had a winning season yet. Say what you
Because
want about him.
we keep restarting it. We got to really be able, because my thing is, even if we get all the draft capital, we have to hit on the draft picks. We have to start getting guys
Yep.
that fit our scheme. That's the big point. Everybody wants
See?
draft capital. Cool. But we have to hit on the picks, man. We can't be drafting players that ain't gonna suit up till week 8. We can't be
Boom.
drafting nickel
See?
corners that don't know how to
Ooh
turn their head
wee,
around.
boy, you better
Thank
stop
you.
cooking, Omar.
That
You
boy they
better
put in
Like
stop
the
we
garbage.
cooking,
gotta
boy.
hit, we gotta hit in
You
draft.
better
It's like I
stop
said, I don't know how
cooking.
we fix
TD
this, man.
Jakes in
I
this
don't know how we
motherfucker.
fix it. I don't know
Same
how.
time, at the same time, why are you going to put defensive players on a defense that you might not even have out there?
That's a big fact. That's what I say. That's something this offseason. We have a bunch of questions this offseason. We got to figure out what we doing with Bryce and what are we doing with this defense. Because we have to lock in on if we're gonna run a 3-4, then we got to get 3-4 personnel. We can't just keep putting these little ass linemen out there, bro. Bro, that defensive line push yesterday was some of the
Somebody got some
worst
noise.
effort I ever
Who in the
saw, man.
warehouse now? Who in the warehouse?
That was some of the worst effort I've seen out of a D line. We were just getting pushed around, pass, run. It didn't matter. We just don't have the personnel right now for that bum ass 3-4. So if we're going to keep running that, we have to invest really into getting a big ass nose tackle that can command double team
Thank you.
blocks, so your linebackers can run free and make tackles.
Now, Omar, I said that same thing, and niggas cuss me out up here when I said get an old tackle. Go, you need somebody opposite of Derek Brown. Motherfucker, cuss me out just about.
Those are
What we
things
gonna
that
do that for?
we already stated that we need. But at the same time, it's setting up for Evero to be the fall guy. So he might
Yeah,
not
he
even need
gone.
to.
Don't even worry
He
about him
might
no
not.
more. He gone.
Yeah, don't worry about him. Don't cry for him.
That bitch gone.
Go say don't
His
cry
$1
for him.
million ass is gone.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know you want your
I
cake
know,
and eating it
I know
too,
he
I
gone.
but he
told y'all
gone.
the other week. I said he do it.
Cows
That's
in the
why he was
war.
trying to take every damn job interview he could get last year. Only thing they told him, no, you stay here so you can be the fall guy.
But go think about it. He goes into a meeting and they say, "This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna gut the entire defense and get Bryce help this year." And he
Yeah.
probably said to
Right.
himself,
What the
"Oh
nigga said?
hell no."
Yeah, they
Yeah.
setting me up.
But see,
These
niggas
motherfuckers
right
setting
here
me
think he
up.
said, but Q, if you ask the average motherfucker around here, he said, yeah, just give me some rejects from Denver and I'll make it work. Do y'all actually
Huh?
think he said?
Hell
Do y'all
no.
actually think he said that?
They were calling Josie Jewell Dan Morgan, Luke Kuechly.
They
That's what they
said,
were doing.
oh no, he got everybody he wanted. Do you actually think he wanted uh, 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 Brian Burns to go and
I'm the
give
slow
him
nigga,
fucking
but
that other
that's what
boy,
they be calling.
South Carolina?
Clowning.
What
What you're saying,
clowning? I can't
Clowning.
even
Conley
name
better
is
him.
than Burns.
absolutely right. But there are a
Red.
couple
I can't even
players.
I
name
heard
him
him.
on no
I heard him
goddamn
saying that shit. I heard him
Yeah.
comparing him
There
to,
are a
You
couple
to
actually
players.
Brian
think
Burns.
Devereaux said, yeah, give me
Hey,
clowning and
hey,
send
and I
Brian
wanted to
Burns
make
down
another
the road?
point. I wanted to make another point because I know I'm safe making it over here, and y'all don't have to belabor it. But do you know, since the addition of Brian Burns, that New York has the #1 rated defensive line? Defensive line. I didn't
God
say whole
damn.
defense. Defensive line in the NFL.
Yep.
He's drawing pressure to himself, and everybody else is eating. Now, everybody else said he was gonna eat because of the other players, but look at the respect that they have for Burns. They
Hey, Red,
trying to
let me
stop
answer that.
him and everybody else eating. Either way, the unit wins. The unit wins as a whole.
Hey, Red,
And
fuck
that's what it's
Brian
supposed to
Burns.
be.
Brian Burns isn't helping this team, man. We was gonna be 1-6 with or without Brian
That's
Burns.
the
I
number
wish
one
him.
hater right there. That's the number one
That
hater
nigga
right
hate
there.
Burns
Hey, yo,
guts.
I
That's
was
the
looking
number
at.
one
I
hater
Hey,
ain't
right
gonna
there.
lie, we
That's
put
the
a,
number one
I'm
hater
just
right
we
there.
spitting
put a
facts.
fight running
I'm
around
only
here.
spitting facts.
You
I'm
talking
only
to a
spitting
wall
That's the
now,
number
facts.
one
Red.
hater right
You
there.
talking to the
Well,
wall. Them
I
boy don't
know,
want to hear
I know
that.
one thing.
You talking about
Red.
Everett ain't
what?
got to
He
wear.
got
What?
on he
Everett ain't got
got
to
on a
wear.
pin right now. He got on a pin right now. Say fuck Burns. He wearing a pin.
Yeah.
I know one thing. You ain't got to worry about Everett going on any interview this year. He's gonna have all the opportunities to get them all.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
only
saying.
spitting facts.
Like the fact that Evero's future is in question here in Carolina is also gonna affect your draft next year too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm to the point now. Fuck up. Let him go. I'm tired of hearing niggas give you. If they think it's his fault, we not winning. Fuck it. Let him go, man.
A
Fuck
D
it.
coordinator. A D coordinator.
I'm not
D
even gonna argue
coordinator.
with niggas no more. Let him go. Y'all want to get rid of him? Fuck it. Let him go.
But
Stupid motherfucker.
it wasn't his fault last year when he had the motherfucker in every game, but the offense couldn't do shit. But it wasn't his fault last year when he actually had some talent.
What's going on, people?
That's the reason why
Casualty
I'm not.
award.
Young prophet.
Prophet. What's up,
That's
Prophet?
Going on,
Hey,
fam.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
I argued with one of your people you met with last night. You said we a quarterback and maybe a defensive player away from being a playoff team.
Oh
Being
wow.
be good.
I
Don't
don't. I'm
come on
not
here
gonna say
saying
his
this type of
name, but
shit.
I
No, no,
yelled,
no.
I
You gonna have
screamed,
to
and
tell
I
me who
said,
said that shit right there. Who said that?
I just said you made a bet with him, and I'm just gonna leave it there.
Talking about Nick with his stupid ass. Nick said that.
You made a bet with him, and I yelled and I screamed. I
I'm a
said
stupid
we was
motherfucker,
losing
man.
by 20 points when they only had 2 yards passing. And you trying to say we're a quarterback and a defensive player away? Are you
Hey,
crazy?
that sound like him.
If he's saying shit like that, I see why he owe me money. That motherfucker
That's
is.
that sound like
Be
him.
good. I'm gonna
I'm
need you
gonna
to
leave it
stop talking.
alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Right there, but
Let me ask y'all a
Be
question.
good. I'm gonna need you to stop talking to these type of motherfuckers. Them bitches don't know what the hell they talking about.
Telling you, they'll drain your
I
brain.
guess we keep.
They'll drain your brain cells. The motherfucker damn sure will do that now.
And I
Yeah,
wouldn't even entertain this conversation.
I just like when you say something like that, it just throws me off, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. So
Let me
yeah,
ask
like,
y'all a question.
I agree with what y'all saying. Hey, we just got to build the right way. Try to get that quarterback. What's his name? Dylan Raiola or something like that. Just try to build for that. But the problem of it is we don't know if Canales will be here that long.
Okay, I got a question. Why y'all so sold on Lee Oda after just
Mm.
about 5 games, but the quarterbacks in this class got years of tape on them already?
I
I
just
don't
Because
said
like
when
the,
it comes
the
to
question
development,
of
man.
why you don't like him, JP, because it sounds like to me you much rather a mediocre motherfucker.
he looked
No,
like
I'm
what's his
just,
name?
Cause I mean, hold on,
I'm
I explained to JP. I mean, I seen that Texas game. Yours is out for me. He's a system quarterback.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
not
no,
a
I'm
you.
just
system. That boy struggled because Georgia was just some bad motherfuckers.
Yeah, they turned the heat up.
Him and
I
that
mean, both of them.
backup Manning.
no,
Manning,
Both of them boys.
Manning.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
but it
just
shows to
saying.
me when the
But see,
pocket
my
breaks
thing,
down, he don't know what to do. He don't
my
know how
thing
to
is
Yeah,
this.
evade or anything.
I ask you again, Q. I ask you again.
What's
If
up?
Quinn Ewers was supposed to be, he's supposed to be an NFL quarterback right now. He's supposed to be in the NFL. Why is
Mm.
he struggling against college defenses? That's
And
what
I
I ask.
answered you
Mm.
earlier, and I told you he should not be struggling at all. That tells me everything I need to know about Quinn Ewers. I answered
Okay
you
then.
already with that.
Okay
What
then.
you want me to
So
do?
that's a so is that a guy? Once again, I ask the question again. Is that a guy I'm spending a top 5, top 10 pick on?
But think about it. Think about it. You could spend a pick on him, just like I told y'all boys with Riola getting his ass 56-7 in Nebraska. But y'all told me he was a rookie. Y'all don't. He a freshman, so I
Yeah,
don't
you
worry about
gonna
shit
get it
like
in
that.
college, don't you?
But that's what I'm saying. He shouldn't be getting his ass blow out the way he got blow out.
He
All
got
these
too much years in
quarterbacks this year
college.
is struggling.
Got
All of them
a high school.
struggling.
Q, that's
This
different
well,
guy
though.
entered the draft Q last year. This guy was in the
Struggling.
draft.
that's my whole point of view on comparing the
He's
quarterbacks in
struggling.
25 to quarterbacks of 26. Y'all so sold on Archie Manning and Leota and all them boys in that 26 class, but you ain't sold on nobody in the 25th class. When them motherfuckers in the 26 class done sold you the same shit that they have in the 25th in the 25th
I'm
class.
saying,
So you saying
JP,
they
I'm
the
saying
same?
not to
I
turn this
got you.
motherfucker
Okay.
around, JP. That's what I'm
I'm not
saying,
saying
JP. Not to turn
I'm
What
not
this
I'm
motherfucker
saying is another year with them boys will give us time to really see what they are right now. But this team, this squad we got right now, with Ewers, Shador, if you happy with Carson Beck throwing 3 goddamn interceptions, I gotta look at you with a side eye.
No,
None of these
I was saying
guys
that, Q.
showed me shit yesterday.
Yeah,
None of them.
I ain't
and you know
banging the table for Carson Beck no more. And I'm gonna
Nah,
tell you
man,
something. I
Carson
ain't
Beck
like
trash.
some people who was just fans of they anybody who went to their school. They ain't here, so I ain't calling their name. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
I ain't seen enough of Carson Beck this year. He don't have great talent at Georgia, but I'm gonna tell you something. He part of the reason why that motherfucker ain't showing me shit, man. And
I
I
think
would not take him. I would not take him in the first round right now. Maybe in the later part of the round, just as developmental to see what he can be. But if anybody take that motherfucker and start him game 1 next year,
Oh yeah, he throwing
shit.
6 picks. He throwing
I
six
think
picks. He
Nah,
missing out
You
8.
my
gonna get
thing
I
you gonna
was.
get fired. You gonna get
I
He gonna
mean,
fired.
get
I was
fired.
saying the only
my thing
quarterbacks you possibly could take is Shador and Cam Ward, and I still think I ain't gonna
Oh,
say they
don't say that. Don't say that
development,
name.
but
Oh,
is
Cam.
I'm not,
My
I'm not
thing
saying we're
is,
gonna pick them. I'm not
Prophet,
saying that. But I'm just saying I would just wait to the future and
prophet,
see what's going
prophet.
on. Huh?
This
my
year,
thing.
you're gonna have to take a quarterback based off of your system and what skill set best works for him to be utilized. That's how you're gonna have to take quarterbacks this year. Because going off of waiting for a guy to just stand out amongst them, I don't think that there's a guy that'll be able to do it. You're gonna have to base this on what you need, whether it's a strong arm, whether it's pocket presence, or whatever it is. That's what you're
Yeah.
gonna have to base this shit off of.
Then then if you doing all that, I had to choose Cam Ward because at least I know he got the ability to evade pressure and stuff like that. I mean, his
Man,
talent.
y'all on
If we
fire.
were to go quarterback,
I understand you, but he hasn't played a damn soul yet. And he just as fast as you out on Quinn Ewers and them balls, you be right out of him as soon as he go up against somebody worth talking about.
Jalen,
yeah,
Well,
I
that's
All
mean,
my
I'm
I got you,
saying
but
is
I
to
mean
Jalen,
me,
your
that.
laugh tripped me out every
All I'm
time I hear
saying
you
is,
laugh, boy.
thing
see
all
is.
that
I'm
Quinn
saying
Ewers
is
is
that
it, to
Ewers
me,
out
Ewers
for
is
me.
still the most talented out of all of them. It's just he flourished, he flopped against Georgia.
Yeah,
My
That's
thing.
yeah,
all. He's still the
I can
most
agree with
talented.
that. I can
My
agree
Okay,
with
thing. My
okay.
that.
thing.
Well, okay.
My
Well,
thing
can you agree with
is.
this? Or do you worry? Do you worry about Quinn Ewers' health?
Mm.
The nigga missed 2 games this year. He came back like nothing to it. Pop, you ask me this shit every fucking week. Why
No,
do you
don't.
ask me the same question? Oh, you just asked me that shit
Only one.
last week.
It's only. I did. When?
Okay,
God damn.
No
I got a
problem. You
question.
don't get mad at nobody else asking you the same question every week.
Okay.
Let me ask you a
Okay.
question.
I got a question.
Everybody got a question in this motherfucker now.
Nah, yeah, that's a question
Oh
to ask the
boy.
motherfucker.
I'm a
We
ban
done, we
questions
done
in this
told
motherfucker.
The
y'all
people need
the
some
I'm
same.
just.
answers, Mr. Q.
Now we were sitting there all Saturday night for a couple for hours on Station 88. Where was all these motherfucking questions?
Go
Where
say what
was
the questions
everybody at?
was.
I was there, go.
It
Looking
was in
at
the chat.
motherfucking quarterback. Because if you here on a Panther podcast, you better get your ass over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm gonna start doing it like this right here. Everybody who got questions, I'm gonna let them lead the show. Here it is. There you go. Tell us what
Okay.
the fuck we looking for. Now you notice if you do that shit, that motherfucker get quiet than a church mouse.
Yeah,
You
they
don't
do.
hear shit.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just trying to be
But
polite.
all day
Y'all good?
long,
I'm trying to be
all day long,
right.
I got a question. I got a question. Lens Crafter, Visor, I got a question. You got questions, I got answers. Radio Shack of this motherfucker.
Well, my questions come off. My questions come off the same conversation. we had. So my bad.
Go ahead, GP. Go ahead. I ain't saying nothing, man. I'm just minding my business, man.
No, I'm just listening to the reasons why y'all are out on these quarterbacks for next year's draft.
I'm not out on
So
I'm
Shadir,
actually
though.
not out on win. He had a bad game, but like I said, I know what everybody else is gonna say about him.
Shadir is the best
okay,
quarterback, though,
okay,
y'all. I
okay.
hate to, this.
If Archie Manning and Leota come out and have Carson Beck and Quentin Ewers game, y'all gonna be out on them too?
The boy
Well,
gonna
it's the
flip on
thing
them
though.
niggas quicker than pancakes in this motherfucker.
JP,
Hey, I
I
got a
think the
question. I got a
Hey,
question. I
That
got a
nigga
I'm
question.
baggy.
saying.
I
Glad you
think
know it.
The Carolina
Glad you know
Panthers,
it.
JP. I think the Carolina Panthers need so damn much, and there's more talented D linemen out there than these quarterbacks. So pick the D lineman. To me now, that's just me.
I agree. Go. I feel like the first two picks should go towards the defense.
Hey, I do have a question off topic for y'all. I don't want to spend a lot of time with this. So if y'all could just, tell me, say, Red, let that shit alone when you're talking about that today. But it's entertaining. I was just watching something scroll across the news while I'm sitting here at my desk, man. Y'all believe these reports that somebody I know I can't say the word SUI watch, or you think they're getting threats on his life? They say he got 7 new lawsuits against this fool, man, for slipping roofies on motherfuckers, and him and other celebrities, people waking up with them in the room with him. Y'all think
Oh
he on
shit.
SUI CID watch?
Ray, where the fuck you get this from with
Nope.
Diddy and
I
suicide watching
said I
football
just
right
wanted to
now?
answer a question. I said I just wanted to answer a
That's what you
question,
need to do,
Q.
Red.
Damn. I
Turn
don't
that
get to ask you
motherfucking
questions
TV
every
off
day.
and stop asking questions. This is why you don't get to ask questions. You so far out there. I'm not talking about no goddamn suicide
And you
watch
get
Okay,
mad
and no
and you
okay,
fucking
get mad at
Diddy.
me, Q.
Who the
okay.
You
fuck
get
you get
mad
Damn.
at
this from?
Damn,
you
man.
Who the fuck said
Popping,
that? Ray?
popping,
That pop.
popping.
you get
The
mad.
two
See,
things
bringing
are
up back
separate.
on.
Two things are
Who the
separate,
fuck
Pop.
said
Don't be
that?
trying to include me with your shit. I don't answer many questions
You
as you
get
do.
Pop
Shit.
asks a question every 10 minutes. That's why I be getting mad at this nigga, man, because he keep asking the same goddamn question over and fucking over. I just
I
answered that
thought
motherfucking question last week. I'm gonna give you the same motherfucking answer.
who's in the baby
Read the
bottle,
money,
God
Q?
read the
damn.
money, read the money, read the money, read the money, read the money.
Nigga, the money says y'all hilarious. Shit.
Who's in the baby bottle? Oh, the
Tired of
ass.
answering the same motherfucking question. Write down these questions before you ask them, nigga. Shit.
Okay.
I thought third cuz question was about football. He went
You
all the
thought
way
that
left.
finna
Nigga
get
went
serious?
start
All
talking
the
about
way left.
ass with Diddy and shit like that. I'm not going there with you.
He had to go
So he
there.
was
Dang.
Greg,
talking.
had you been anybody else, I'd have throw your ass up out of here. Had you been anybody
I
else?
set it up. I tried to set it up, JP, and buy myself a little bit of time. Cause I knew Q was finna light into my motherfucking ass when I
I
asked
said,
this
what
up.
the fuck is Red talking about? What? How we got here?
You really think he had 100 baby bottles? Man,
This a
you threw
crazy
it.
motherfucker
Yeah,
here.
man. Hey, third
Red,
cuz,
you about
if he
bad as
ain't on
somebody
that
else
watch,
I know with three
watch them.
numbers that
Them
know how
names
to
about to
fuck up a
come
show.
drop. Them names gonna start hitting that floor, boy. Them names coming. Here it come.
And that's why I said that logic, because I think he probably trying to they probably trying to send them goons in his room. I bet you that motherfucker ain't going in the
Oh
yard.
man, when we start talking about ass play up in here, man, this show is definitely
Okay,
over.
my
Well, I
bad. Let's go
appreciate
with
you,
it.
man.
Let's
Let's
go
go
with
ahead
it.
and
Let's
get
go
your
with it,
last.
Q.
No,
No,
motherfucker,
don't
no,
hang us up.
no. We
Don't
get
hang
your
us up,
last
Q.
motherfucking
Don't hang
word.
us up.
Let's go ahead and get your last goddamn word.
Don't hang us up, Q.
Oh,
My
Damn,
you
bad. I'm
black
damn,
sorry,
Red.
cousin.
motherfucker.
I'm sorry, cousin. I'm sorry, cousin. I'm sorry.
God damn. Let's get your last words, Red. We can get the whole show going. Whole show going. We'll be
Oh,
here
damn.
2 hours and 40 minutes anyway.
my last word is don't bring up this motherfucker if you want Q to keep the show going. That's all I got.
You learned a valuable lesson today. You
I
damn sure
did.
did. We're not talking ass play up in this motherfucker, man. Be good. The prophet.
Ronnie say that's that Atlanta shit.
See that,
Let
Ronnie?
Ronnie
Now look
know.
at you. Look at your Memphis ass. Look at your
That
Memphis ass.
nigga.
Don't nobody want to hear that shit out of you.
Baby
Ronnie
much
in this
better.
bitch. What's going on?
All them crooks in Memphis. I don't want to hear that shit out of you, Ronnie.
Uh, be good. Talk to me, man.
This is my last words or what?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
he's
got
shutting it
that right.
down.
This is everybody last word
He's
now.
shutting it down.
I
He's
had to
shutting the
make
motherfucker
sure.
down.
I had to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Red
glad
fucked it
everybody
up.
see
Red
my
fucked it
weight
up.
when I say it's gonna be a long process, long road ahead when it comes to this team. A lot of people denied me. He said I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm glad everybody now see the light.
Yes, sir. Tell them nigga kiss your black ass. Tell them. Anyway,
That ain't in my nature cue right now. So,
He
I
was
hear
but
the
you.
hey,
first
shout
one to
out to
say it,
everybody
though.
and enjoy y'all day.
King JP, talk to me.
Oh man, I enjoyed my time as usual, fellas. Man, y'all keep something going. I swear to God. But
Yes, sir.
I
y'all like
love
the
y'all.
motherfucking
I love y'all boys, man.
Yes,
entertainment like
sir.
this. No, and
Powerful.
don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, and I'm gonna say it right here, right now. Don't be surprised if Canales' fucking quarterback is a 6'5" slinging ass white boy.
Uh-oh. Who
Uh-oh.
might
Oh,
already
shit.
be on the squad.
And
I
Uh-oh.
already
who is
know who
that?
he is. I already know who that
You
is.
talking about Jack Plummer. Ain't nobody want no motherfucking plumber.
No, ain't nobody talking about Jack Plummer.
Who you
I'm
talking
talking
about?
about Drew Allen, baby.
Oh, Lord
Oh
have
man,
mercy.
come on, man.
Well, I'm glad
Now,
I got your last words. I appreciate that.
go ahead,
Jalen.
Q.
Jalen. You go.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
look, man.
Lord have mercy.
I'm okay. My last word would be if we reach for a quarterback, I would rather it be Shadir. He's clearly ready. And you know what I would do honestly though is wait for Rayola. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. So I gotta wait on him.
Now Rayola your guy. Now just last week your guy was Quinn Ewers. Now Rayola your I swear, boy, y'all crazy.
Jalen said he
Tell
saw
him,
enough
Pop.
of that
Tell him,
motherfucker
Pop.
this weekend.
Damn, boy,
Switch.
pop on
Your
your
guy is
ass.
Dylan Gabriel. That's your guy.
What they like
Dylan
to switch
Gabriel.
off?
Quack quack.
Look, Dylan Gabriel is my quarterback, and I don't even want that nigga, man. Come on now.
Nah, he too small, man.
Look, Bryce,
He too
Bryce
small.
done fuck Dylan Gabriel. I'm telling you that right now. Ain't nobody
God damn.
drafting no
Yep.
more.
Bryce
Yeah,
done
nah.
fucked it
Bryce,
up for every little
Oh,
nigga in
that's
America.
the type of
He done fucked it up.
fuck you meant, MD. Okay, I had to clarify that shit, man. You say you scared
Man,
me with
why is
that
your
one. What
mind
you
on
say?
fucking today, man? What is wrong with you?
My old lady been on a business trip. My old lady
That
been on
pill
a
ain't wore
business
off.
trip all week, Q.
That pill ain't
Oh
wore off,
God
man.
Q.
damn. This
hey,
motherfucker is going in.
Brian Cuz over there.
She don't get back to Thursday, y'all. But hey, I'm gonna be all
Well,
right.
you got one
Hey,
hand
Q,
and you got
Q,
another hand. Pick
You
one.
got
Q, that
damn
pill ain't
right, Q. Yeah.
Q, that pill ain't wore off yet. That's all.
Better leave that blue dolphin alone. I'm trying to tell
Okay.
Now
you.
he on the Sparkies like Shannon Sharp.
Okay.
He on the Sparkies.
Oh hell
Oh
no.
my god.
Michelle.
Well, on
Oh,
to the next
Michelle.
nigga. Carolina
Michelle.
Logic.
What's going on, man? Hey, listen. Enjoyed the show again. Powerful nigga, as we all love to see it. Uh, hey, man, we're gonna be all right eventually, but for
Oh
right now,
hell.
I don't even I don't even know nothing about no quarterbacks. All right, I
Look
don't
for
want to look at a
Bryce
quarterback
drug
right
in.
now.
Here go the
Oh
I
hell.
quarterback
need y'all to
whisperer.
I,
Here,
I
here
need
go
y'all
the
to pray for
quarterback
me.
whisperer, Logic. Here
I,
go the
I need
quarterback
y'all to
whisperer.
I need y'all to pray for me because uh, I'm a Florida State fan and a Carolina Panthers fan, and as y'all well see, I'm in
Yep.
misery. You hear me?
He
Misery.
ready to
It's
jump.
dark over here.
He
It's
ready to
dark.
jump.
I have to
Oh, yeah,
give
I'm
y'all
ready. I'm out
Y'all
there.
like the dog.
stay away
That's
from
what
them
y'all say.
bridges.
Y'all say y'all
I'm
like
on the
the
Oh
edge.
dog, man.
I'm on it.
Look what the
hell.
Bryce
Oh, here we
dragged
go.
in. Look
God,
what
look,
the
Well,
Bryce
the
y'all
devil
Like
dragged
the
has
in.
dog,
arisen.
man.
The
yeah,
devil
yeah,
has
yeah.
arrived.
The
Well,
devil
you
Lord
has
got 1
Jesus.
week
risen.
left. You got 1 week left before you got to pay everybody. God damn. How does it
Hey,
feel,
no,
Roddy?
Nah,
he got two. He got 2 weeks. He got 2 weeks. He
He got
got
two
two
weeks.
weeks before
2
he
weeks.
mathematically out of it. Before he
Do y'all
mathematically out of it.
Mathematically out of it.
do
2 weeks
y'all
before
know
Armageddon.
do y'all know who Petey Wheatstraw is?
Who?
The devil
What's
Petey
wrong
said.
with you?
Wheatstraw. Goat
Petey.
no.
I ain't know nothing
Goat
but
no.
penis, man. Come on, man. Stop
No,
that shit.
no,
What?
I ain't
What
saying
in the
no penis.
Pornhub?
I said, listen, I said Petey Wheatstraw, the devil's son-in-law. That's that he just came into the chat, y'all. Look at him. Look at that
Lord
picture.
have mercy.
He looked just like the son-in-law of the devil. Look at Ronnie with his Memphis ass. He
Don't
evil
worry,
now.
we're gonna
Don't
we gonna
let
get to
Ronnie.
Ronnie in 1 minute. We're gonna get to his black ass in 1 minute. Pop, go ahead and talk to me. Nothing? Okay. Pop!
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Uh, yeah, man. At one point he was gonna be your owner. What did he do? Oh, Cam.
Damn.
Nah, I'm
Damn.
Shit, hell.
tired of this.
I'll be damned.
Damn. Now see that was popping. That ain't have shit to do with me right there now.
Well,
That
you
was all
started it.
popping right there.
You worry about Diddy and the Louvre and shit and everything he doing in the fucking room.
That red
Lord
freaking.
have mercy. Pure
Damn
TV.
it,
Damn it, man. Anyway, uh, go ahead, Ronnie. Get your last words, cause you come up here for Brad. Come on.
hey man, I'm here. I'm on the ride, man. I'm riding along, man. At this point, I can't have no
Well, you got 4
expectations,
flats.
man.
You ain't riding.
Bryce done fucked all that up for me, man. Like I ain't got 2 words to stand on right now.
You goddamn right you don't. And you gonna have less than that when you had to pay everybody.
But hey,
Yeah.
man, the season, so you telling me I have to pay before the season is over with?
I'm
Dude,
telling you, once we
mathematically.
mathematically out, which is you said 10 wins. If we come out here and lose more than 7 games, if we lose 8, what
That's
we
it.
waiting for? Why?
Yeah.
How long I gotta wait? I gotta wait 2 years.
No,
I
you don't
thought
gotta
your
That
wait
boy
right.
2
put up on the
years, but
dresser.
the season ends at game 17, right?
So this what you do. This what you do. You pick a nigga who you want to pay first. You pick a nigga who you want to pay second. Take your time from week to week and just pick a
Nobody.
nigga and pay him.
That's what you fail to realize. I don't want to pay none
What?
of you niggas, but I got
You
to.
gotta pay. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
I'm about
point of the bet.
Nah,
Yeah, you're
to
gonna be
say,
out of it
I
in
got
2 weeks.
everybody.
In two
Everybody
weeks, you're
good.
gonna be out of it, Ronnie. You're gonna be out of it in 2 weeks. It's
2
that
weeks
Man,
is
over.
over.
In
The
2
bet
weeks,
is
it's
it
over.
was
over.
over week 2, man. God damn. It was over week 2,
At
week
Well,
least
3.
you knew it. At least you knew it. At least he coming to
Pay me now if you
terms.
want to get it over with. You ain't gotta wait 2 weeks.
Look, I'm pretty sure I don't, motherfucker.
No, I'll just be. I'm gonna
It
sit
would
back
be
2 more weeks
convenient.
and
It
then
would
I'll
be
aggravate your
convenient for
nerve.
everybody, wouldn't it? It would be so convenient for everybody for me to
Well,
just
I try to tell your black ass
roll
a
over
long
and get
time
that
ago.
thing here, motherfucker.
Oh, you fucked up. You the ones.
We knew.
Right.
But
Look
it
what
We
Bryce
wasn't
did
knew.
for
about
you.
Bryce. That's what y'all feel to realize. Y'all think I was betting on Bryce. I wasn't betting on Bryce. I was
Well,
betting
you was
on the
betting on the
team.
Panthers. Yeah, well, guess what?
Exactly.
The team let you down. The team didn't win 10 games. The team is going to be in the lottery next year. Guess what?
and Ronnie, don't start that shit. Cause you sat here and had knockout dragouts with motherfuckers behind Bryce Young, punk ass.
Yes, sir. Damn sure
Give
did.
him a chance. He need 2 years in Canales' system.
He
Bryce went
do need 2
Alabama.
years in
He's
Canales
a
system though.
Heisman
He do
Trophy
need 2
winner.
years in the system.
To do what?
Hey man,
Look the
Bryce
same as
been
usual.
fucked up. Bryce been fucked up since he got here, bro. So
Hey, man, I
I don't
agree.
know. I don't know what
Where my
Canales
money?
gonna do, but we got to give an opportunity to him to see what the fuck he can do, instead of shitting on him. Soon as he wet the goddamn bed, soon as he wet the bed, we ready to change the sheets and get his ass up the fuck up out of here. Wrap the baby
Ronnie.
up in the sheets and sell the baby to the
You
best
want
bidder. That's what the fuck we
here
doing.
last year, right?
Ronnie.
You want here last year, right?
It's very rare that I take a liking to somebody so wrong as you, as usual. But I have to say, sir, if you ever wanted a spot up here, Ronnie, all you gotta do is say the word, Ronnie. You know, you be talking
I'm
crazy
not
shit, but
consistent.
I
I'm not
like you.
consistent. I gotta show up every day if I join the panel like that, Q.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't count on me like that right now.
I can't
Not right
count on
now.
it. See, that's honesty from your black ass. That's honesty. Cause
I
guess
keep
what,
it
Ronnie?
JP,
100, man. I
The
yo,
keep it
fucking
100.
JP,
season is over.
Yeah. What's up, Log?
JP, your Yankees can go to hell. So that's all. That's all.
Damn,
Oh,
damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just lied.
You
I'll be
see it.
damned.
Whatever,
You
nigga.
see it. Fuck
Whatever.
them damn
Ain't
praise,
it?
nigga. How about that?
Yo, okay. All right. Pretty. You got it. You got it.
Make sure y'all like the video. Like he just said, them Yankees is pure shit. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. We got a hater up here named Ronnie. He had to learn the hard way. There's a lot of shit going on here on Black Cat, man. Make sure y'all have y'all asses here. I'm gonna let the goat talk to you now. This the last motherfucker.
Y'all, please come to Station 88 NCW. Drop it in the link queue so that go over there. Therefore, you will not have this ignorance coming on this podcast talking about some of these regular ass quarterbacks and some of these other motherfuckers that's in this draft, that's draft eligible this year. You can watch games, you can listen to detailed breakdowns on these college players. The Carolina Panthers need so much, as you clearly seen Sunday when they got their ass just tore the fuck out the frame. I'm done. Go over there and watch.
Yes, sir. So all I'm gonna say to you niggas is tighten y'all black ass up. It's your boy Dub Q, and I'd like to welcome y'all to the Black Cat Panther Podcast. Like the motherfucking video.